Hello, YouTube. What's the crack, guys? This is our first time being on it. We are all a little bit over depth. Let's get some music in the background there.
Dave's gone to somewhere else right now.
Dave's moving around. Thanks everybody who's tuned in to watch our stream. Obviously last week we were on Twitch and we kind of decided to try YouTube out for a bit to see how it goes. Yeah, so let's get into it. If you guys do like what you see, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We release all different kind of content now. We don't just do our weekly stream. I do DM and voice videos. We're going to be doing some character backstory videos, and we are going to be doing, I do some gaming streams, and we basically just do a little bit of crack. Not the actual drug now, the C or AIC. That's Irish YouTube. That's not drugs. That's just Irish slang.
Please don't monetize us.
Well, there's no need to worry about that right now, Howie. But yeah, so like I said, if you like what you see, hit us up on YouTube, subscribe. Go to our Twitch channel and follow as well. We might occasionally do something over there still. Our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter. Please do join our Discord as well. Which you can find on any of our YouTube videos. You can find the link on that. I will get around to posting it in the chat as well. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. We actually had a guest player last week called Wayne Talbot who played a character called Wilston Fizzlegift, which I think we can all agree was something amazing, something special. Well, Dave, what was your favourite part with Wilson?
I think the Holy Hand Grenade, Big Sally, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What, given
Which I have.
It's a big, it's a big grenade, isn't it?
Yeah, a big grenade and two small grenades. Don't forget that.
But you have all three? No, just one, don't you?
No, I have two small, one big.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not going to be any repercussions to that at all.
No, sure, not like when you nearly burnt my whole body to bits after throwing it in fire to poison.
That's really funny. How's the music in the stream, Dave? Is it okay?
I didn't hear anything, but I'll check now.
Just do that, give it a check for there. Sorry guys, we're still getting used to the new YouTube layout, so we're not as usually... I mean, normally on Twitch we're fairly bad. I'm fairly bad. But, you know, it's YouTube, so this week I have an excuse. I'm not feeling too bad. Isn't that right, Jenny?
I just can't, you do, the hair, it's just fabulous. Kiss the muscles.
Is he trying to copy your main now, is it?
Yeah. Back off there.
Yeah, we seem grand. We seem grand.
Good. We're good to go, guys. That's brilliant. That's buzzing. So let's get into the kind of what happened last week. To sum it up, it was kind of like a one shot. Wilston Fizzlegift showed up and was asking the Cryoarch for help in a very super secret mission. The Cryoarch recommended the adventurers, our lovely players here, Billy's lads, take on that adventure, which was to get Wilston Fizzlegift from Kerromit to meet a dwarvish party in the middle of the 7-year passage. And obviously things unravelled and they didn't go to plan. The guys found out that Wilston Fizzlegift had actually invented some sort of mysterious black powder that explodes. He was creating all these crazy things as well. And, they got to meet the dwarvish party. The dwarves were dead. So Wilston, after giving this big speech about how we didn't really care about them, then all of a sudden needed them again. And then by the time they reached the other end of the 7-year passage and they got through a drow assault party, they were all friends then. The Pope, the dwarvish Pope, as I like to call him, took Wilson off. Yeah, and Wilson paid the guys 2,000 gold for the help and the promise that they would always be friends. Yeah, there was a lot of drink consumed in the last session. I think I had drank 8 pints of Guinness by the end of from the beginning to the end of the thing, and I think we strained for something like 4.5 hours. If I remember correctly, Dave drank a bottle of vodka, Jenny drank 2 bottles of red wine, which was probably the winner of the night. I think Howie drank an apple whiskey, and it's just, it went on and on.
Yeah.
And
that was beautiful.
I wasn't planning on drinking, so I was like, suddenly it's like, get the drink into you.
It's a party, everyone drink.
But Make This Epic would like to formally apologise if anybody was offended by our drunken antics last week.
Who cares? I don't.
Nobody cares.
I don't apologize.
So I'm going to just basically bring it back in now, okay? It's been...
Daryl, sorry, can I just ask before you continue? So if we got 2,000 off Wilson Fizzle GIF or whatever, do we also have 2,000 off the Cryarch of Keramith?
Yeah.
So in the last 2 sessions, you guys have been given 4,000 gold.
Yeah, so we need to split that.
4,500 gold, actually, wasn't it?
Okay.
But it depends on how. Well,
No, but we gave
so you got-
500.
500 went to
No,
Bruntonus.
Yeah, he gave it back and he said he'll send it to Brunton's.
Yeah, he did. He sent
Yeah.
the halfling off with it. Yeah, Kemley. He sent little Kemley off. Yeah, so you guys should have all been given... Well, see, now Samuel wouldn't have gotten any of the 2,000 gold from the first one.
Why?
Would he have?
You
No.
were job.
Just lost our friend.
But it would
You
be...
show up looking for a handout, like.
It would be quite reasonable, though, to assume that...
Kids on take their part, eh?
It would be quite reasonable to assume that he would expect to be paid for this one, He would expect. You're right. There's actually not too much of a delay on that, and I'm getting some feedback from Mrs. Hokey. Howie's mic is super low. Howie, speak.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
I can hear him okay.
I can hear him okay.
No.
Yeah, that's just how he speaks. You should know this.
I'm a quiet person.
So so you guys are gonna kind of take off, and just give me but a moment there.
So if we split 4,000,
I think it's 800 each. Not
Right.
5 is 800 each. Are we doing it? Are we giving something
Run-
to
Oh, we're giving.
Sparky?
Are we giving Sparky some? He didn't do anything to earn that money.
Yes.
No.
We should work.
Right, which
Isn't
one are you talking
that
about?
what Brunton has said to Butsnick? Do I remember that?
Right. Daryl, why you don't be metagaming, please.
No, it's not that game because everybody was there. It's just Marilla's.
I don't care.
I'm proactively using Marilla's keen mind. Marilla, you recall a conversation?
500 each to everybody apart from Samuel, and another 400 each to everybody, including
so
Samuel.
9.
So 900 each.
Yeah, apart from Dave.
So how much did you
I
get?
don't remember.
Don't.
You don't know we've given the 2,000.
400. I could you're dishing out coins right in front of me. Like, it's not magically.
No, we technically should have dished
You
out
can
the
do it
money.
slightly.
Yeah, but he's then dishing out, right? He's magically giving out coins. It's like it's not magically 4,000 to my
Look,
board.
I will say that you guys have been travelling for 2 days in a battle wagon.
So 400 gold, eh?
400
Oh
gold for
god,
you.
here
Yeah.
we go. How many points of exhaustion do we get?
No, because you guys earned actually. So you guys were dropped back to your wagon that you guys
We're in
left,
a wagon.
and then you guys then went off to head on back to Keramith, and so the session kind of picks up with you guys arriving in Keramith at about 2 o'clock in the day.
Sorry, 1 second there. I'm just changing my cantrips.
Everybody.
Fuck off.
Set,
And do you know what? I'm keeping the ones I went back, right? And I thought about which ones I done, and I'm gonna keep them all of what I remember doing. So,
That's what you're supposed to do.
you know? Fuck
Cool.
off.
Can I just say, can we not discuss before we take this off the amazing thing that Daryl sent in the chat this week about who's doing D&D?
What?
Oh yeah, Jeff Goldblum has announced that he's doing a
I
D&D
know.
on a podcast. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
The internet would love to, let him be aware of how much we love Jeff Goldblum.
I
Yeah.
said that to Darren. His first.
I've sent him
D&D.
loads of creepy emails, so we should be good.
Cool. Owen's got it going. We're all good. So you guys arrive in Caramit, like I said, about 2 o'clock in the day. Okay, it's a beautiful sunny day as per normal in the lovely Empire of Antast. Antast would have a very similar climate to northern Spain. It's the best place in Innerot, really. It's between the too hot and the too cold and the very windy open oblasts of the west. You guys come into the city on the cobblestone path, and the cart is obviously retaken back from you because it belongs to the Cryarch. Obviously Evad, or what's the new name of the horse now, Owen?
The horse is named Billy too.
Billy 2. You do realise that is just asking me to kill that horse.
Yeah.
Because I want a Billy 3 and a Billy 4 and a Billy 5.
Yeah. Yeah, no, maybe I should just skip ahead and do a Simpsons thing where he Snowball 3.
my god. How snowballs was there?
I don't know, they did a stupid
10?
episode where, like, there were 10 of them, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was like, right, to save on a bowl, we're going to call you Snowball 3, so we don't have to buy any new bowls.
So, cart's taken off. You guys have pockets full of gold. And you're in the middle of Caramit. What do you want to do? It would be probably a good idea to go back to the Cryarch and report that you finished helping Wilson. That would
Okay.
probably would be a good idea.
Are we now the Cryarch's bitches?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, Billy's not Billy's
Darryl-
bitches.
Daryl, is there anywhere I could find a gilded flower worth 300 gold?
a what?
A gilded flower worth at least 300 gold.
That depends. What the hell is a gilded flower?
I don't know.
The florist.
Gilded means it's, like, either covered in gold or...
Yeah, it's
it
like
would
I think
be,
it's the
like,
same thing
very
with
fancy.
Viscus's skull thing, remember?
Yes. You're gonna have to take some time to go to the marketplaces of Caramit and shop around for something unusual like that. Or you could
Could I not get a maid? Can I not get a flower and then
cover it in gold.
Yeah,
You could totally do that, but whether the flower will it will hold its form and stuff like that, you'd have to pay somebody to do it for you.
Yeah.
Or you could go to the embassy in Magrotov. The embassy in Magrotov are the people who sell magical supplies to the world of Innerot. They are the people from the College of Magrotov. That's where
Would I
Marilla
know
went. You would, yeah. Like Magrotov is the magical city, kind of. It's a place of myth and legend. A lot of people would know where it is.
Okay.
You would know that if you're looking for. You probably would have went looking in any big city has an embassy in Magrotov, and you would have probably been looking for ingredients for your spells in the past.
Yeah. So I just told the party, well, guys, I never really had this much money, and I kind of been wanting to mess around with a spell, and now I have the money to be able to do it. So I'm just gonna go get an item. Is that okay?
If you want, Samuel, but you really should make connections if you're going to be traveling with us. We'll all be going shopping in a few minutes. If you want to come to the Cryarch with us,
I want to go somewhere as well, so we can go after if you want.
I just want to go. Oh, okay. I'll go after. Yeah. I just didn't want to be in the
Yeah.
way. I just wanted to kill it. Okay.
No,
we're going shopping.
you helped us with our mission there, so yes, come with us to see the Cryarch. You're involved now.
You're one of the Billy's lads now.
Yes.
We're not quite there.
Oh my god, I'm one of the Billy lads.
Oh no, he is
This is
very
so
excitable.
awesome.
Oh no.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
Yes.
turn it. Daryl, can I turn into a horse?
Yeah.
And so I'm Billy number 2.
The horse is a half level, isn't it?
I'm a Shetland. I'm gonna be turned into a Shetland.
A Shetland pony.
Shetland pony.
Because you got to turn into like what is it, a half challenge rating beast.
Yeah. Well, I don't think a horse is a challenge rating at all. Is that a horse a challenge?
A horse probably is, yeah. I mean, 15 horses could probably take down one heck.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Hex just I've got funny feeling to go to stables. Take a
I am a straight judge for horse meat.
A horse is 1/4.
Yeah, so you're fine then. So is everybody then?
On the skin of it, I wanted to say Billy number 2.
Yeah, because you can make them kind of be what you want, can't you? Yeah. So you just see Samuel stand there as he turns into this kind of like. And Dave, you are getting a lot of unusual stares now. Shape-shifting will be very unusual. And some fella kind of just looks over. Oh my god, did you see that? He's a werepony. A werepony? I had never heard of a werepony. No, that's definitely a werepony. My granddad told me about them.
Can I hear them?
Everyone can hear them. They're like, there's the
I torn at them and going.
You don't let that bite you. You'll become a werepony too. You might. A couple of guards kind of approach over and they're like, listen, no magic like that in the city, alright? Makes people uneasy.
I don't know if he can understand you as the...
The horse.
Oh, we've had his kind before. There's one of those over in that forest over there. Those shape changes.
One over in the
Which
forest?
forest?
He's one of them druids, isn't he?
Oh. Did he say he was druid? Can't remember.
Ah, but
I
he's a shape.
presume so.
We know what he is. Oh my god, Carol, mate. I've seen shit.
I changed back and I do apologise.
Oh no, listen, it's okay. Personally, I'm an educated man myself, so I understand that it's harmless bit of shape shifting. You know, we'd all do it if we could. However, the people of Keramit might not take so kindly to it. As you can imagine, magic is, still a bit strange.
With Magrotov here, it's strange.
Magrotov? Yeah, well, no, you'd know, Marilla, that Magrotov are the people who ensure wizards and mages of all sorts don't go too far with magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like if so, they would be kind of like the specifically for magic and casting of magic. Magical items don't fall under Magrotov, though. Funny enough, they fall under the Church of Iomo.
Okay.
So that's interesting. I say so anyway. Right. So what is the plan, guys? He's going to go to the Cryarch, or?
Yeah.
I am toddling on off to the Cryarch.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
Remember last week when Wilson done he gave me a +1?
I've check your inventory.
Yeah. You check your inventory. I'll check mine. It's quick. Thanks, Aaron.
Not a bother, bro. Not a bother.
Nice to touch.
What? So, okay.
Check your inventory and see what it says.
Yeah, I added a special little thing into your inventory for you.
Ah, cute.
Yeah, it's deadly.
I didn't get one.
Yeah,
But you didn't get anything up, Wilson.
Jenny.
And I was
try.
going to say, can I add in Sending Stone as well that you gave me?
Oh crap! I forgot to add that in.
Okay.
Look, yeah, leave that for now. I'll add
I'll do
it in.
that now.
If you know how to, go ahead. Yeah, it's an actual item though. Yeah, cool. Right, so you guys head off down towards the Cryarch's Manor, and you kind of cross over the Keramit Bridge, the one that like is the massive bridge that has the river right underneath. You can see the boats flow underneath you, and a gentle breeze goes through your hair like that Nicolas Cage gif. Did you ever see it? Yeah, as you walk over the bridge. I can't fathom this enough. I know I've said it in past streams, as past sessions. Keramit is a beautiful city. It truly is. Like, it's got walls of immaculate white marble. The walls of the buildings. I've described the kind of cobblestone roads where the sun dances on the specks of crystalline flickers of light along them. And when the sun is out, Keramit is just a lovely place. There is obviously the smell of the river, but that would be not unusual for a city. Anyone who's been to a larger city as well would probably comment on the people are probably not as friendly. Keramit's quite friendly. Because it has all manners of people coming. And if you had cast, for example, if you had done a spell like that in Felhest, or in, say, somewhere up north in Maveria, you might have got a more hostile reaction from the guards.
No, just for future, yoke. Would Samuel be aware of that?
No, because he's a druid. He's not been to many cities. Yeah. From what you told me about Samuel's backstory, he's not spent a lot of time. This is probably the biggest city he's actually ever been in. Yeah, but he still would know about the embassy in Magrotov because there would have been one in Wilco. Okay. And that general area of those places. Don't worry, they don't know where that is, Dev. Go ahead.
I noticed Samuel kind of looking around like
Samuel has that look that Drez had when he first arrived in Keramit those weeks ago.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like lean down and whisper to Samuel. Samuel, you know, a big city like this, the walls of the buildings are lined with a lot of copper. You could rip the copper out of the walls, sell it for a lot of money.
But I'm not allowed to use magic.
Oh, well, you.
But I can destroy these walls if you want me to, heck.
It's
I start
if you.
I spit in both hands.
No.
Heck, I will do it.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I didn't actually think you would do it.
You know the wall you're putting your hands up against, messing to blow up. You see this kind of old man walking over towards the wall, right? And he's in his hand. He's got like underneath his arm. He's got these like massive amount of like long scroll like looking things. And in his right hand, he's got this long stick with a brush, and he holds kind of like a bucket on the end of it as well. And he puts them all down. And you see he pulls this parchment over the wall and he wets it, kind of sticking it onto the wall. And you can see he bangs it in, and you can see in big massive writing, Trials of Celtic. And you can see an arena with two warriors fighting on top of it, one holding a sword and another kind of wild looking man holding an axe coming down. And it just says entry fee 250 gold.
I run over to her
Yeah?
like a child.
Yeah.
I'll go over
And I'm
and
just like literally like this.
What did you find, Samuel? Oh.
I start pulling on. I pull on the robes of. I think it's Lace beside me.
Yeah. Will I
What's
lift you
that?
up?
What's that?
You want me to lift you up?
Okay.
You don't need to be lifted up. You can totally see it fine.
But you can.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not. I'm gonna do it.
He's looking at a wall. Anyway, the old man kind of turns
Oh
around.
my god, Daryl, can Buttsnick see this and get jealous?
No, Buttstick's not here now. Fuck, that would have been brilliant.
All of a sudden, you just hear. "Blood."
No looking at.
Leo,
Oh, wish I could read.
You just see a crossbow ball going through Samuel's head.
So Brandis is back, everybody.
The old man turns around. Looks at you all. Talking about entering.
What is
Well,
it?
Samuel, I presume it's the trials that have happened in here for many years.
He points at the arena. The massive Colosseum in the centre of Keramit. That's where you're going to enter. Yeah, that's where you're going to enter.
Is that full of copper too? Copper.
Does it have names of the people on it? Does it say anything else?
No, it doesn't say who's entered. It just literally says, and it does have the sponsors down the bottom though. It's sponsored by the merchant houses of Keramit.
Okay.
I
You told us about this before. It's something that goes on every...
Yeah, the Trials of Celtic are generally there's a very difficult relationship to understand between Carnot, the god of war, and civilized lands like the Antic Empire. Okay,
Yeah.
because Carnot is a completely an insane mad god. He's not. There's no churches of Carnot, and most people don't worship Carnot. And the Trials of Celtic are specifically a religious festival of Carnot. So Keramit will be one of the very few civilized places still holding. Still holding the Trials of Celtic, yeah, because Carnot is not a generally well accepted god. In fact, most churches are now hostile towards Carnot, and there's been in the last 25 years, there's been a really change in the philosophy of how people view Carnot and the Church of Carnot. There is an actual thing. This is not made up. This is true. Priests of Carnot go insane when they worship Carnot too long. They enter a battle frenzy. They have rage they can't control. You've seen Heck enter rages that are fairly strong, but they say a Carnot battle rage is like foam at the mouth. Like you're bleeding, you're biting the inside of your mouth. There's blood coming from you're just lost completely. It's the ultimate form of worship of them. Sorry, I know I went on a tangent there. The Trials of Celtic are basically an almost illegal combat tournament. It's not to the death either. It used to be.
Prize?
Sorry?
Or is it just a tight?
Oh, there's a prize. Yeah, there's a prize. Yeah, the winner gets 5,000 gold.
We could have found that out.
Everybody can find that out.
Where?
Signs everywhere.
It's on the sign. It says the entry fee 250 gold. Winner prize 5,000 gold.
Sorry, I was just so down. I'm like, where is this information
Oh, no,
coming from?
We could have done that ourselves, darling. I was like, we are finding that out ourselves right now. That's exactly what's happening right
So,
now.
but the only thing I say, it's one-on-one combat. So if the 5 of you decide to enter, you guys could end up fighting each other in the trials. But don't worry, it isn't to the death. It used to be to the death. But the Karamit threatened to completely get rid of the trials of Celtic
Does it have a
entirely
date?
if they didn't get rid of the death from it, because the church of Zemendos was going nuts over it.
Does it have a date?
No, it still says TBA, to be announced.
Okay.
But it's coming. If they're putting posters up all over the city, there will be a date soon, and it won't be too far away.
I kind of issue like Aaliyah to like move me sideways. I'm just like, excuse me, and I go, the heck, I go.
Where do you want to talk
You should
to?
join.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking cool. Who else is up for it?
You have horns to the sword. You should join.
I
lift up
don't
the
know
phrase,
if
it's
I
okay.
should join. I don't know if I want to though.
Why are
fine.
you worried? Are you worried I'm going to beat you?
Oh, competition.
It says one-on-one
I think
competition.
I
If
might
any-
join.
It's like a knockout tournament until there's only 2 left.
She's pretty strong. She's been holding me for a long time.
My arms aren't sore yet. Maybe I
Yeah.
am strong.
She's very strong. Because I'm a bit tubby.
It takes place over 4 days as well. If you enter this, you have to be in Karamit for 4 days continuously from the date it's announced. The date it happens, sorry.
I think we should find out what date it's going to be on. I mean, I would like to venture towards the mountains at some point.
Do we need to find X now before someone comes after us? Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot.
For those of you watchers who don't know what that is, before we start streaming, we had Marilla is hunted by a very strong blood hunter called Kurt or Zeinman, the greatest werewolf and vampire hunter in the history of Anexia. His nickname is Vanuel, and he gave the guys a couple of weeks to find Marilla's long lost husband Dimitri, who was actually hunting, who was a werewolf. And just to catch us up on that in case you didn't know. Go
And
ahead.
I reached out to him.
I also
Yes.
realised that Samuel doesn't know what the hell's going on either.
No, he won't know that yet. Yeah, it's actually great because for those of you, for the viewers who haven't seen some of the stuff, Samuel will now have to be explained everything. That before Brunt is because he wasn't there for it, so that'd be good.
Shall we go first of all and maybe talk to like the caterer and then maybe I can find out about this, or what do you think?
I think we should. I think if we go to the Cryarch, we can kind of close off that's kind of
Yeah.
finished,
Okay.
and then we can go shopping for a bit, and then find out when the trials are on, and
Shopping.
or amboy time.
Well,
Want to
if
get on
we're
my
looking,
shoulders?
Sorry.
No.
he's asleep.
You want to
That's
get on
so
my
relaxing. Okay.
shoulders? Put them on my shoulders.
So you guys are going to head to the Cryarch's Manor then, yeah? I can push it onwards. You go up the elevating path that leads up to the kind of like peninsula that kind of sits in the middle of Karamit, right beside the waterfalls. You can see the falls of Keros just coming down and just making this beautiful crystalline spray, and the sun dances on the water, and it kind of brings a nice cooling feel to your skin to feel the mist slightly upon you. It is quite damp up here though all the time, but when you get to the Cryarch's Manor, once again the most beautiful, apart from the Umbrella, one of the most beautiful manors you've ever seen in your life. And you knock on the door, once again, probably worth a lot. And the door opens,
I'll
and
take them down.
who's standing there?
Oh.
The Warforged.
A robot.
Macherno the Warforged. Greetings.
Sorry, what?
Greetings.
Hello.
Greetings.
You
Guardian?
are back then. Very well. Come on in.
Thank you.
Were they questions or statements? I don't understand.
Very funny, Mr. Spark.
Sounds like me.
Well, me and Nicky have been saying this for the last few hours. We want you to
Yeah.
say Mr. Papa.
So you guys are led through the beautiful Croark Manor, and you're brought into the Croark's throne room once again. And the Croark is sitting on his throne, just in time. I was about to leave for lunch. How can I help you? You are back, and I see you have delivered Mr. Fizzle gift.
Yes.
My best friend.
We just came to inform you how it went, and he arrived at his that he was going to.
Good. I feel I should probably give you an update upon the crown, as I understand you wanted me to keep you in the loop.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Is your friend trustworthy? As he nods his head towards Samuel.
We're not entirely sure.
Well, for now, we think he's trustworthy.
Perhaps you
want
might
me
step
to-
outside, young sir.
No problem, my God.
Courteous is a good sign. But always remember, enemies of the government will always feel good. Or feel foul. But look fair. Get me?
Is he talking to me?
He's talking to the four of you guys, the four of us, once Samuel's left. He's using, enemies of the government will always feel foul, but look fair.
So trust nobody. That is what you're saying.
Trust your gut and your instinct. The merchant houses are forever trying to undermine me. And you have chosen your side along with me. Correct?
Yeah, well, we've helped you this far.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Jumping the gun was something Wilston taught me. I don't truly understand what it means. Rest assured, though, the crown is safe. I have gone to the College of Keromit and enlisted the help of a scholar I am somewhat entirely trusting of. And he's going to evaluate it for me. And when I have more information upon it, I shall come to you.
When should he
What is-
arrive?
I have to do it in a specific way the merchants won't find out. They know something is going on here, but I cannot tell them exactly what it is because they will use it to undermine me. You see, I'm in a bit of a complicated scenario. I could not leave the crown where it was, yet I cannot destroy it. So it must be contained.
So where is it now?
It lies within the safe, the vault of magical suppression. It cannot break free.
And when will this gentleman or woman be arriving?
I cannot disclose just yet because I do not know. I have to work through that schedule in a way the merchants will not notice their presence. They have spies everywhere. You see, the merchant houses would wish control of Keromit if they could have it.
Okay. Now, Daryl, we know who's coming because you told us, so...
Who's coming?
Boris.
What?
What?
Boris.
No,
That's who's coming.
That's not who he's talking about here, though. Boris wouldn't be in the university.
Oh, I thought you said someone from the council was coming.
No,
and he's from the council.
He knows somebody in Magratov.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
He knows somebody in Magratov.
Can I ask, can we get a name for this person?
Best not right now. You will meet
Why?
them, though, I promise you.
I want to try. I really want to know who it is because we have to build a relationship with you. So trust.
Just
You need
trust
to
will
trust-
go both ways, and you will trust me on this, Ferrelia, won't you?
But I need to have full trust in you.
That is your opinion.
Okay.
If the name will remain elusive for now, until you meet them. They may not wish you to know their name, and until I know that they wish that, I cannot set up a meeting or give their name.
And on another note, when are the trials of Kelsibor on?
Ah, yes, the trials of Kelsibor. I have faced fierce resistance, more than I ever could have imagined on it this year. But it must go ahead. The trials of Kelsibor will likely begin in the next 2 weeks or so. But I cannot once again give an exact date, for I'm still working it out with the Archblooded. There are negotiations still intact. The Archblooded is like your Pope. Yeah, he's the head of the Church of Carnot.
Okay, so
he's like my
we-
Pope. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always forget. Jack is like a lapsed Catholic in his faith, basically.
Excommunicate! But yes,
Interest-
sorry, Aaliyah, please continue.
we might be interested in it. So, if we could
You
find
wish
out
to
a
enter
day,
the church of. You wish to enter the trials of Kelsabor.
not me, maybe some of our party members might, but we'll
This guy.
still have. Yeah.
Wilson taught me this. It's really cool. Look.
I must ask you then a favor. The merchant houses may come to you. They find good heroes and they ask them to sponsor them. I would ask that you refrain from any offer they give you, if they do.
Are we allowed to know their names?
Well, the merchant houses are no secret. There's House Sign, there's House Willow, and the other two houses I have forgotten off the top of my head.
They won't come up, I promise.
Not just compared anyway.
No,
What is it comparing? I don't know. I'm old and bad.
sorry. House Sign, House Nerum, House Aether, and House... Oh, crap.
House
Willow.
Oh crap.
House Willow.
Yes, so there's two House Willows.
No, House Willow, House Sign, House Nerum, and House Aether.
Near 'em.
If you must know who the leaders of these houses are, the leader of House Willow is Stephas Morel. The second,
Cephas Morel.
and the second is Mesquine Sign. He is the head of House Sign. Then there is a rather.
Wait,
I've heard of Stephas Morel before.
yes, this. Can I look at Marilla? Wait. I'm trying to remember this name.
Marilla, yes, the name has been said in the past, but Marilla's keen mind wasn't active then.
Oh no!
Oh, Stephas Morel.
I
Oh,
have it.
that fucking asshole. The arsehole who fucking hurt Gladhollow.
Excuse me?
Stephas Morel made the deal with the old mayor Calvin Korst of Gladhollow that they would start to build crates using the wood from the enchanted forest. It really pissed off the elves.
That would void or more breach trade terms he has with Keromint if he should go and do that. I would be very interested in maybe getting a statement from you of that in a later date.
Yeah, sure.
However, I would probably not go around spreading this around. Stephas Morel is a cunning fox and a dangerous animal. Below on your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Bow boy.
Does someone still have the deed, or did we give that back to somebody?
Buttsnick brought that to Fordham's brother.
Sorry, not the deed. The sales agreement for Gladhollow.
You guys, you do have that. You do have that, yeah.
I think so. It's a loan crate, and I wrote down 8,000 suppliers and then 25% interest.
Who has?
That's what I have.
Does anybody have the letter in their inventory?
I believe Aaliyah had the letter.
I thought I did, but I don't have it. I don't have it in my inventory there. But
Did
I have
Helga steal that from your inventory?
She did.
Yeah,
I'm not so
she
sure if
did.
she gave it back at the end.
Because I can't remember. She did. Was this upstairs where she apologized
She never gave
for
it back.
taking my?
She never gave it back.
Did
though.
she not?
No, that would have been evidence to. Oh, that would have been good.
Quick,
Wait.
back to Gladhollow.
Phantom Spear! I can't spell
Oh,
So,
I might be able to get evidence for that, but we'll speak about that another time.
No problem.
okay. Well, I don't feel like siding with Stephas Morel, so on my side, if we all agree, we probably won't accept an offer for them.
Take my advice. I know I have not done a lot to garner your trust, but the head of the merchant guilds, each one of them comes across different. They may come across as hostile and then friendly, or friendly and then hostile. But it matters not. They are altogether evil. They are greed obsessed, power hungry. They wish to take my family's birthright. And they would. You see, the trials of Celtic were created by my forefathers to inspire wealth within the town, to bring people from abroad. And I think the merchants' guilds are up to something. So if anyone offers you anything to enter the tournament on their behalf and you intend on winning, I suggest don't, because they never lose out on a deal.
Daryl, I'm going to whisper to Heck so that no one hears. And I want to say, Heck, would you not enter on his behalf?
Stealth check.
Yeah.
Elia, you heard that.
Yeah. My ears are like.
You can hear flies on the wall.
Yeah. Flies now.
But yeah, so the Cryax goes, if that concludes our business, I would say good day. I do have...
Wait, did Heck not hear me?
Marilla, an idea has just come to me. What if I take myself off the board for orders by fighting for you?
You talking to the Cryax here?
Yeah.
I thought you meant for me, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
That is...
I was like, wait, hold on, is this something in the plot I missed?
I drop to one knee and pull a ring from my pocket, opening it to Marilla. I've always been so scared. That's why we've never bonded.
Oh my god, this is so beautiful.
Sammy, get in here. Turn into a dove, Sammy.
Cryax William kind of looks at you and says, although that is quite a touching offer, Mr. Hackeron, I have...
Oh, it's just Heck.
Mr. Heck, I must say that it is it would not be politically sound for me to have somebody enter the trials. You see, I must take a stance that the trials are a necessary evil, and I should not encourage them too much. But with the mines closed, we have no other choice. The city must prosper, and the trials bring in wealth.
So basically...
But I cannot have you enter on my behalf. In fact, I will be entirely absent from the tournament, and the Archblooded will run it. It was the only way I could get the Church of Zemendos to back off.
Question. Are the four houses you mentioned, do they work together, or is there often competition between the four separate houses?
I would have it that they work against each other, which normally they do, but as of late, my blood runs cold with suspicion.
Can I just pause and get Sparky in for this? Because I know he might be interested in it.
Well, the day is done. I would ask you leave now. I must go and have my lunch with my family.
Is there a wife?
Yes. Mrs. Lester Louvel.
Okay. Oh, she sounds lovely.
So we're not in.
I whisper over to Marilla. Marilla, you want me to handle it?
So we're not invited to lunch, is what you're saying. Okay.
Unfortunately not. I feel our business is done for quite a while now.
Well, goodbye.
Macherno, do show them out and make sure they pass the refreshment room along the way.
Thanks.
Right.
Thank you very much.
So you,
Let's
When we
go
don't
for the crown.
refreshment room, I want to eat a load of ham.
Macherno brings us to the refreshment room. Samuel, you were just outside the door, so you're just kind of there. I'm assuming you're just outside the door, yeah? With Mr. Macherno. Mr. Macherno's just been, Mr. Macherno's just been standing there looking at you, completely dead silent, just like this. So you guys out the door, and it's just literally Mr. Macherno and Samuel just staring at each other.
It's a staring contest. Do not get in the middle of this. I've seen them go very ugly.
I do not blink.
Oh, that's cheap.
Samuel, eventually your eyes just kind of twitch and that blood tears run down your eyes and
Yeah,
you blink.
it's like, oh.
He has no eyelids. I don't either.
So you guys are brought to the refreshment room. Aaliyah eats loads of ham. You guys are happy to kind of leave now?
Yeah.
I just put lots of caviar in my pocket.
Yeah, I want to in my pocket.
In fact, you have caviar from the last time, don't you, Heck?
No, I ate that. That was my
Oh.
trail rations.
Oh, okay.
I'll take 3 apples.
Is there any alcohol in the room?
Oh yeah, there's wine. Lots of wine.
Marilla takes 2 bottles of wine.
No, they're not bottles. They're Jenny, they're carafes, or what you call those, crease, or whatever they're called.
Like pre kind of.
They're in jugs.
Okay, well, Marilla takes a bread roll, 2 baguettes, a block of cheese,
And she garlic there.
and she puts it in her bag of holding, and then she takes 2 carafes of wine.
So what was that? 2 bread. Just make sure I get this down because this is really important. 2 bread rolls.
A wheel of cheese.
A wheel. There isn't a wheel of cheese on the table.
Darling, this is bread. Rich people have wheels.
Okay, I'll give you a quarter wheel of cheese. Final offer.
Okay.
Gently putting.
I'll trade my full wheel of cheese for wine that has a lid on it.
No. You got a quarter wheel of cheese.
Yeah, and a wine with a lid that closes.
No.
No. If she gets that, I get a whole thing of ham.
Do you know what? This is bollocks.
This is a good idea, guys. You don't need to go to the market to buy rations. Just take everything and put it in the bag.
Mr. Macherno. Dismiss Macherno.
We were told.
Right, honest to God, I'm not lying. I'm gonna open up my bag of holding and go, here, put your rations in it if you want.
I need bit of ham that's there. Into that bag.
Rations. I'm just taking 3 apples.
You're going to have to eat for our journey to the mountains.
You do realise
Yeah,
like
but
the bread will go off, will go stale. These are not travel rations. They're like nuts and pieces of stripped dried meat and stuff that's meant to last.
I'm still taking my 2 bread rolls and my cheese.
Okay.
But if I see any nuts on the table or any...
No. If you want travel rations, you'll have to buy them. This is fresh food.
Yeah, I still get some ham in there.
Yeah, you get half a salted ham.
Write that down.
Oh no, I put the grapes in my pocket with the caviar and it's awful.
Yous are all there making pigs yourselves, and Mr. Macherno's just like... He has seen you guys get get handed at least 2,000 gold, so he's just like...
Guys, do you need a land of money or something? Are you okay?
No. Do you want to lift up to take some stuff?
We just home.
Would you like a fishy grape?
I got my apples. I just don't really need anything else for today.
Daryl,
Please take one. I have too many.
Can I ask why you're taking so much fresh food?
I just wanted to enjoy the little cheese board I had. I didn't want to take the whole thing.
Hey, David Brennan. Hey, Casual Lobster. Hello. Welcome to the chat.
Daryl,
Understand.
I turn to Mr. Machenzo and I go, tell me you have...
Vincenzo. Jenny, he's not chipper than Hillsound Road. He's Mr. Macherno.
Mr. Macherno, and I go, I'm sure you've seen I'm sure you've seen people act like this before at a buffet. It's quite like we've travelled quite a bit, so
Never.
Well, we're really strong adventurers, so we need this. as I take a chunk out of my
Yeah, guys,
hat.
I'll wait outside and I'll be waiting for you. Okay?
So Marilla grabs a carafe of wine and runs. Bread rolls.
Mr. Macherno does not chase you if he's too dignified a manservant. But you guys
I'll
are.
just nod and leave.
You guys are kind of stuff and food. Samuel, you don't know what's going on with these guys.
I'm just going to write down that I have a lot of ham, okay?
Don't know how I should feel considering I didn't say I was taking all the food, but you just put me in there with them.
No, Dres, if you don't want to take the food, you don't have to.
Oh, I wanted to take some food.
Yeah, you took some food. You took an
okay.
unguestly amount of food.
No, Daryl, 2 bread rolls and a quarter block of cheese. That's what you have at your
Right,
lunch.
Jenny,
like.
I want you to imagine something, right? We invite these guys over to our house, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we're leading them out, and in the sitting room we have this little spread, and instead of sitting down eating and chatting, Dave stuffs 2 bread rolls down his jumper and Colin takes quarter with a cheese. Funny enough, reminds me of Christmas when Colin stole all my Raffaellos.
I was just about to say, I have seen this.
In your pocket. The next day, and I was
I
like,
think this is a typical Dublin thing that happens. Oh, lad, it's not ham. It's not allowed to ham.
No, Owen's not Dublin, and he's doing it too.
I'm putting that ham in my pocket, lad.
It's not honey ham, is it?
As you guys are
it's
pushed.
actually soaked in mustard,
No,
by
it's
the way.
salted. It's salted ham.
I want to
Okay.
say something when I leave.
Yeah, go ahead. You're outside now, outside the manor.
So, the thing is, the reason why I wanted to go to the shop and let you do your thing, because I knew that you were had the important conversations. But I just don't understand why you still dragged me along and then told me to wait outside.
Well,
I didn't expect it to go that way, to be honest.
yeah.
Well, obviously, you are going back to talk about important things.
I
But
think
look, you got 3 apples out of it. You should be grateful.
Like,
Dave, these are top of the range apples.
These are
I
like
don't
these
know.
ladies, but better.
just maybe think of other people's feelings before you act.
Next time, I
Very
think.
well. We didn't.
No, it's
yeah,
okay.
we
I
honestly
still like you
didn't
guys.
know
I'm
what
just
that
saying, in general.
That's it's understandable if you feel that way. And
Well,
if
of course, I
you
was
do,
left outside for about 15 minutes on my own with the robot.
that's not the attitude of Billy's boys. So next time you transform into
But I
a
didn't
horse,
feel like
it's-
I felt like I was a Billy no mates. I'm my mates. I'm my own.
Anyway,
the lower.
I did try and invite you in, but he's
I wouldn't
very
drop out for you next time.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. I'm just if you need to talk. But like, I just don't understand why. I was like, oh, I will go do shopping while you talk to your friend.
Okay. Well, do you want to go
Can
shopping
we go
now?
shopping? Yeah, can we go shopping now, please? Shopping.
you guys kind of take off after that deep, really deep conversation. And as you're walking, a well-dressed man approaches you, and I mean he's well dressed, right? He's well dressed in a very flamboyant way, right? He's got kind of this suit on, but he's got this hat that's like about this size, and it's got a massive purple feather coming from it, right? You look at him and you can see he's wearing fine clothes, and it's Macherno's finest clothes. Macherno is the place that makes all the best Italian suits. I mean Machernian suits, and he's got a really large belly and a very chubby face, and his hair is greased back underneath his hat. But he's alarmingly overweight. And as he walks over, he dabs the sweat off his head with a silk handkerchief, and he pulls a cigar out from his belt, and he kind of lights it up. It's like he kind of had it was kind of in his belt, it was kind of beside it, and he pulls it up and he kind of smokes the last bit of it, and he flicks it onto the ground right in front of some guards, and the guards look over him, and he just kind of looks over them, doesn't really care, and he walks over to you. "Excuse me," says Elias.
I say, beg your pardon. And I like,
"I'm looking for a group just like you.
yeah,
You is the, what's his name, the Kryak?"
yes.
"Yeah,
He's asking.
Yous is the ones I'm looking for, definitely. I know this one," he points at Heck. "Ain't seen one of them in a while." Look, it's like something of a zoo. Anyway,
I'm right here, you. Oh, okay.
I got a message for yous. I got a message for yous from House Umbra. Yeah? Capiche?
Ugh.
Yeah. You know the boss.
One of the 4 houses, Howie.
Oh no. We ain't.
Or was it who said that?
We ain't one of the four houses. We're the fifth house. We're House Umbra.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah. The boss wants you guys to come over to his mansion. He wants to meet you. He wants you to be his guests.
Can I roll anything about House Umbra?
Yes. Roll me a history check, but Dave, it'll be a hard DC for you because you're not from cities.
No.
Could I do a history as well then, or is it?
Oh, it's 12.
You guys know who House Umbra is?
Yeah, lads, come on. It's the Gabellini.
Oh shit!
House Umbra is the Thieves Guild of Keromith, essentially. They're the fifth house.
Gabellini.
Oh,
Am I right there? Yeah,
shit.
Gabellini.
Do you remember they killed that? Do you remember you spoke to the dead?
It was them.
Yeah, that was House Umbra that did that, yeah. House Umbra
shit.
are no joke, guys. They are no joke. They are like... You will end up wearing, concrete boots underneath the Kermit River.
House Umbra.
Anyways, listen. Tonight, 8 o'clock.
I'm sorry, that's not suitable.
Listen, I'm only here to deliver a message. I will say that the boss sent me directly. And it probably wouldn't be a good idea to show him up. So, dress nice. And, make sure you dress nice. Because, the boss likes his theatrics. What are you going to do about it? And we'll come get you.
How long would it take us to get to the mountains, Daryl?
Oh, days, Jenny. More.
Oh.
Like, you were just at the mountains when you went through 7 days past. Like, took you 4 days to
I
get
don't
there.
actually agreed that we're going to the mountains yet. We haven't talked about going to the mountains.
Wait, I'm getting my hands on my man. Okay, go ahead.
I thought we were going after Ick.
Hero.
Did we not say that?
Yeah.
After what?
Did we not say we're going after Ick?
Who's Ick?
Oh, it's the way I said it earlier. Never mind, it's okay.
Yeah, the guy kind of looks you up and down, and he kind of is like, "Would you hear what do you say?" Which just thieves can't for what's going on.
What do you hear? What you say?
Ooh,
Does anybody understand that?
You do. Just you.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play dumb and not.
You look like the type of guy that knows what I'm talking about. You know the green guy. Yeah, you know the guy I'm talking about. The house, the big house statue. You know what I'm talking about? He's conveying to you in Thieves' Camp that this is a very dangerous person.
So he. Oh shit! So I'm guessing he knows. I'll reply back.
He's like he saw something in you. It's the way you reacted to what you were saying.
I'll reply back in Thieves' Camp and say.
You don't have to reply back in Thieves' Camp. You can talk normally if you want. Basically, Thieves' Camp is like talking indirectly in my world. I don't know what it actually is, but it's like talking directly. It's like, the guy with the house over there underneath the sun, you will be able to communicate very easily with uncommon criminals, or common criminals.
Okay, I'll reply in comment and just say I'm new to this city and I don't know the boss.
Let me put it this way. Jesus. Let me put it to you this way. This guy don't slip on no bananas, you hear me? That means that he doesn't mess around.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. I capiche.
Capiche? Hey. Hell, what are you gonna do? He's getting it, eh? Wait.
Could I just have a moment to speak to my companions in private?
I gotta go anyway. Don't worry about where you'll be. We'll come find you. Make sure you dress nice. Have a good day. Goodbye.
I want to see which way he goes.
Dress nice?
He kind of waddles down. He's walking basically away into the city.
I look to everyone and I
Is there
say,
anybody else that looks like they're around him or watching him in any way?
No, he looked like he was alone.
I look to everyone and I say, do you think they're going to put pressure on us for the tournament? If
I
this
don't
is
know.
the fifth house?
It's obviously to do with something. And do you remember when we were on our way over to the mountains beforehand and the caves, and we went into that house and the two people that were murdered?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll walk away. As I walk back, I'll back away.
No.
Oh, no. You're part of this now.
Yeah. You're sucked into this mess as well.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna-
be these lads?
I just really want to know where he got his hat. I was mesmerized by it the entire time.
So you're saying these guys killed people?
Yeah.
Not him personally, maybe, but
I'd say
their
they've
whole
killed a lot.
Oh, Marilla, you know who House Umbra is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know who House Umbra is.
What was their
Yeah.
symbol again? That was on.
If I remember correctly, it was a black fist. There wasn't one of the details about it, but generally the main aspect of it was it's
Okay.
it's a black fist like that. It's like a circle with kind of like it's almost like a revolutionary sign, if you get me. I think
Did he have
it was a fist. I think the fist had I have it written down, but I had like feathers and stuff like that.
It had a blade.
It held a blade and I had like crow or raven feathers or something like that on the side of it.
Okay. Why do these people just keep on appearing when we have so many things to do? So many other things to do.
Well, I have
I do.
nothing to do.
I do
Except for
think
go
if
shop.
We'll go shopping.
Shopping.
I would suggest
Walk and talk.
before 8 o'clock maybe we have a rest just in case.
Oh, you guys
after
don't.
we go shopping.
You guys are fairly rested. You're okay. Unless you want to change your spells, you can take a long rest then. Yeah.
Oh, can I heal though? I took damage in the last
Oh,
one.
Jenny, you're fully healed, and
Okay.
you've had a long rest.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Several.
That's
You've had like 2 days worth of long rest or whatever it was.
Well,
just
we'll
like to
go
go to
shopping
lunch.
first, and then
Well, to be
after.
honest,
We'll,
after that, I have nothing else to do. So if these are busy, I don't mind helping you out.
I have somewhere I want to go after too. I want to go to the university, and I want to try find out about this, and I'll put out my ring a little bit. I think there was somebody I was meant to go to, Fleming, or Flem, something or other, I think.
Yes. Unfortunately, the other day I happened to lose a couple of my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was drunk, I don't know what I did with them.
No, this wasn't from the other day.
No, this is from the session before. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Unfortunately,
I have Fleming, and I go to the university.
we'll call him Mr. Fleming, right? That's what we'll call him. Because unfortunately I did lose my notes, and I don't know what I did with them. When I shrinked all that Guinness, I can't remember what I did with them.
Can it be Phileas?
No, I wrote down Fleming. Don't confuse me.
Phileas Fleming, that's his name.
Oh. Yeah, so we'll go shopping. Didn't we have a shop that we went to before we could try again?
Yes, Mystics of Mobius. Yeah.
Code?
And
I'm going to
Flies West.
yeah, you got a discount for that. Yeah.
I'm going to look at Samuel, and I'm going to go. Samuel, I'm going to go to the Magratov if you want to come with me to look for your item, or do I know was that set out character? Sorry.
Oh, we also. I said.
Oh yeah.
Good. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I
If-
think I'll come with you two because I want to see if I can
Aaliyah,
find
you
someone
with
who can
Yeah,
do magic.
I'm coming with you too, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to the Griffin guy.
No, we're all going together and then I want to go.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
well,
Sorry.
It's just like one big happy family.
So you're all going. You're
Wanna get
all
on
going.
the shoulders again?
You're all going to Magratov. Right, so you guys make your way down to the city and you arrive at the embassy of Magratov. I remember I described it before. It's like a weird shaped oval building, and it's got these this door, Marilla, that has all like the lightning going down it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, is this the one where she got barred from?
Almost, yeah.
We'll find out now.
Oh. Okay.
So I walk up to the door just to see if they'll let me in.
So you just have to cast a small spell on the door.
So I cast a small spell on the door.
And the door just kind of, and you can kind of see there's that old wizened wizard again. As he looks over, oh good, she's back.
I say, hello.
What you doing here again, Marilla?
Hi.
Say,
I'm gonna stand back to seem like I'm not with her.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will also do the same.
I'm gonna do the same as well.
I look
I
to
gotta
them.
stand right beside her.
I look to the three of them disgusted, and I say, apologies. Last time I was quite hungry, and I've had something to eat now and a rest, and I'd like to come back in.
Eating ham.
Yeah, she has a whole wheel of cheese in her bag.
Should have had the Snickers, Marilla.
What's a Snickers?
Well, I'm not legally allowed to That's why I help one or two registered wizards, but your friends I don't have to help.
What?
I
Sorry?
didn't understand the word he just said. That anyone else
I'm not
understand?
actually allowed to turn away prospective students of Magrotov like yourself who are registered with the college, but I don't have to help your friends.
Can you please let them in? They keep me calm.
I just want to buy magical items, and that's it.
You're magic.
I am her emotional support tiefling.
I'm just in and out, money in, money out.
He ignores all he is and walks right up to Heck, right? And he examines your horns, Heck. Fascinating. Infernal or expanding waste?
I'm not entirely certain.
Okay. Very well. Well, if you want to buy or have any sort of bartering with the College of Magrotov, you'll have to register. Yes? Is that okay?
Yeah, I had to register for magical items.
To register for any sort of business you wish to have with us.
Well, it's not really a magical item. It's just an item I use. It's like a component. It's not really magical.
Spell components
Really
we can
get
sell. Spell components we can sell to unregistered as well. As long as but you must dictate what the spell is for and make a list of it.
Okay, well, so who do I talk to about that?
Me, follow me over here, young halfling.
Okay, thank
He kind of sits down. Now,
Yeah.
clicks his fingers and you see these quills. Kind of a page kind of just hovers in front of him, and you kind of see like a quill just comes down. Name.
Samuel Spark.
Okay, and occupation. You're a druid, Sam. You're a druid, Samuel.
Yeah.
I can see it on you.
Yeah, okay.
I spot you a kind of mile away. And what's the component?
It's a gilded flower.
Oh, yes, we've got
Worth
it.
300 gold.
Yes, no problem at all. And what's the spell?
Summon Fae.
I'll have to get your druidic circle recommendation for that.
I'm not really a part of a circle.
Oh, you're in between circles. Okay, no problem.
Well, not really in between circles.
Let me just get the form for in between circles. You must fill this out.
I'm more of a self-learned kind of guy.
You've never been part of a circle.
I don't really know.
Okay, very well. No problem at all. Just filling out the proper forms so you can understand. It's bureaucracy, pure bureaucracy.
Oh, yeah, no.
Something Marilla was not so patient about it, but in the past.
I still think you're robbing us. I still think you're charging too much.
300 gold.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay, 300.
Your,
No problem.
your spell is not level 7 or higher. It's not a big deal. Okay, here we go. He hands you the spell component for the rose, and mine is. He literally he kind of walks over to this kind of thing, and it's like he kind of puts his hand over it, and he just goes. Excuse me 1 second. Gilded flower, 300, and you see it just appears, and he walks over. Here you go, sir. Would you like me to wrap that for you?
No. I just I kind of just stick it right on top of my oak, my quarter staff.
Yeah.
Just jam it in. Perfect. I try and craft it around so it makes sure it fits in perfect.
Next.
Do you want to go next, Tech?
I mean, sure. I don't know if they'll have what I'm looking for.
Come here.
Okay. Heck just sits down.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if you have any, people here who can enchant items.
It's the Enchanter's Guild, of course. Well, the Enchanter's Guild is strictly for Magrotov users, and you're not really the academic type or the initiate type.
No. I just wanted to avail of the services.
You may want to seek out, perhaps, maybe go to the Church of Azarkaz, maybe.
Oh, cool. Could you write that down for me?
Yes, no problem.
It's
It's the Church of the Dwarvish God, yes.
Just one moment. Heck, what do you want enchanted?
I want to see if... You know the way I've been, putting oil on my sword and then lighting it on fire?
Yeah.
I wanted to see if I could find someone who could just, give me something, like a gem I stick on my sword and it just goes on fire.
Would you be able to sell the? Oh, sorry, I don't say anything.
Will you want a gem of a gem of inflaming?
Yeah, something like that. If it could be something that could like alternate between different kinds of elemental damage, that would be cool. But
No,
fire.
there is no gem that can change its elemental. Sure, I forget you're an uneducated. Listen, a gem of inflaming, I could, maybe I could seek out for you, for a fee, of course.
How much are we talking?
My finder's fee is 100 gold.
Oh, perfect. I slide him 100 gold.
And the gem will cost 700.
I will probably be back to you about buying the gem.
It's all money. It's all money. Because I'll send a messenger to find you. What is your name?
Full name is Hackeron Halofsson, but you can call me Heck.
Heck. What's your occupation?
Fighter, and also I rage out a few times too.
Very well. Very well, if you say so. Just give me 1 second.
Oh,
there.
also, since you asked me, I know the name of where my bloodline comes from. I just don't know where that comes from. You know what I mean?
No. The name. What do you mean name?
Daryl, I, Owen, the player, have forgotten the name.
You have forgotten the name. You have forgotten the name of your origin. This big name that was dropped as part of your story.
It's in my notes, and I don't have my notes up.
I guess I can't really penalise you for that, since I also lost me fucking notes.
Yeah.
See, now I'm not being bad. What you need to do is get more experience with your drinking in D&D, like myself.
Yeah,
Give
Jane.
yourself the ability keen mind, and then don't worry about anything. Just show up.
The family name was Zermanak.
Zamanak. Would you like me to look into this for you?
Of course, I'd be very interested, seeing as I kind of met him.
This wouldn't be my field of expertise, so I cannot offer an opinion. However, I do know a rather gifted demonologist at the college. I shall write him.
Perfect. One of my, if you know his name, one of my colleagues wants to go to the college, so I could potentially look him up myself.
Who wants to go to the college? The college of Magratov is many miles from here.
Oh, no.
I thought you meant...
Oh, the university is here pittance compared to the great city University of Magratov.
Oh, of course. Then send a letter to your buddy for me.
I shall. No problem. Okay.
I give him 10 gold for that.
Not necessary. I'm greedy, but not that greedy. Anyone
You
next?
were very pleasant to deal with. Thank you.
I like to think so too, but Muller was quite a pain, I assure you.
I look at her and say, you were the pain.
No, you were the pain. You were the pain.
You were the pain.
No, you were the pain. You were the pain.
It sounds like someone doesn't like twines.
I just look at Dres and Elliot and I say, do either of you want to go next with this obstinate man?
I don't know if you'll know anything about it, but I'll show him my ring and just be like, do you know anything about this? This is why I'm actually going to the university to speak with Fleming, I've been told.
Arcane magical items wouldn't really be my speciality, but I cast an eye upon it. Look here. Would you like me to cast Identify upon it?
I suppose so.
It'd be 50 gold.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, 50 gold, yeah.
Okay. I'll give him 50 gold. Wait, can I do a little check first to see if it could be cheaper?
What do you mean, gonna try and persuade him to make it cheaper?
Sorry?
Are you gonna try and persuade him to make it cheaper?
Good luck, Colin. Good luck.
Never mind. Yeah. I'll be on good books, Cosmerla. Yeah, okay, I'll just give him 50 gold.
You cast Identify on it. I couldn't determine anything.
What do you mean couldn't determine anything?
There's some sort of magical block upon it. I can't explain it. It would need a... You may actually be better going to the college here.
So where I'm heading to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The embassy of Macherno would like to officially apologise, and here you go. I will write you up a receipt and a letter. Here you go, stating that we could not identify the item. However, all costs are non-refundable.
Of course, I say, looking at him.
I'll just like look at them and take the letter.
If you wish, I can send it off to the college and have somebody with more experience look at it.
I look at it, Leah, and I say he'll probably charge a fee. Just
Of course, I'll charge a fee. Teleportation.
Well, you teleportation?
Well, I can teleport the ring to the college.
No. Keep the ring on me. But could you teleport us from here to the?
Use of the teleportation circles are strictly limited to high-ranking members of the church of the College of Macherno.
Is there any way that we
The
could
church, the temple,
eventually
and the
get to
college.
That was a mistake. You.
Wait. So we could go to where Heck wants to go to?
No, we go to where you wanted to go originally.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said.
If you wish to use the teleportation circles, first you must get a letter from the Church of Ironmill. Then you must get a church from the local head of the government. And then you must write to Macherno and obtain permission from a council member to use the teleportation circles.
Okay. Maybe we could look into this in the future.
And then there will be a fee.
Well, fees kind of come with everything at the end of your sentence, don't they?
And only those who are registered with the college can use the teleportation circles.
Daryl, I look at him deep in the eye and I say, by any chance, do you love exhaustion?
DM.
If I loved exhaustion, I would have you around constantly because you tire me out, woman.
I look at him and I go, Dimitri, is this my husband?
The door opens behind them, and like you know they kind of it's like almost like they're magical. They open by themselves, and you see like a little cobalt walking out, and it looks up at you, umbrella.
What's that?
It takes a document and it walks back in. You know what a kobold is, Dev. 100%. Kobolds are not beasts.
I can conjure one now.
No, you can't. No. What'd you say? How you
Funny
sorry?
little dragon man. Did you see the funny little dragon man? Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, I was about to ask, would me and Heck know what?
Oh yeah, all of you know what a kobold is. 100%. Yeah, they're not that uncommon. They're little bastards. Most of them. Yeah, they're mostly out in the wilds worshipping fucking some dragon statue and raiding roads and stuff like that. They're like goblins.
They only live, like, they reach adulthood at 6.
O'Shane, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, bro.
Peter's there too.
Peter, I hope you enjoy. I hope you got so seeing your sister playing role play like a big nerd, right?
One of
Buzz.
Now they're officially freaked out.
Right.
You're an hour and a half late.
So
At least you got a shout out.
yeah. Am I right in saying that you guys want to go shopping?
No, I want... Drez, have you anything to ask here?
Oh god, no.
That's why I didn't
I
think you did.
actually do.
I don't know if they like my kind hair, so I'm not going to try.
Yes,
I look-
Cinderella.
I say, I'm just want to inquire about a spell you might hold here.
We hold many
I'm gonna take a
spells.
step back.
I just say, do you know anything about the wish spell?
The wish spell is imaginary. It's not real.
What?
Okay.
You guys have never heard of that.
Wish spell?
Okay.
It's not real. That kind of magic doesn't exist.
I say, so you've never known of anyone to possess it or see it?
It's not real.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh well.
Drez, what the fuck is she talking about?
Don't know. A wishing spell? It's a wishing spell.
I don't know. Spells are like for
11.
making like.
Yeah, you can't read
for
them.
cleaning things.
Yeah.
A wishing spell is a tale. It's a tale that said that it goes back to when Celtic was overthrown by Mornest. And it's said that some of the magic of the Mandate of Creation leaked out into the world in the form of a wish spell. It is also said that the holy coin of, what is that god's name again? That goddess, Javrina, the goddess of trickery, the Silver Lady. It is said that her coin can grant a wish as well, if found.
Her coin.
Yes, but it's totally magic. We have tested all forms of magic at the college. There is no such thing as a wish spell. We're not even sure the Mandate of Creation really exists. It could be allegory for something else. But don't tell the church said that.
Thank you for taking our money and being of no help once more.
Can I turn to Marilla?
All the help I really
beforehand?
love my flower.
And I'll say, Marilla, do you think they may have anything here that might help us with maybe your quest to find your husband? Like maybe
Okay.
protection or something?
No. I think we would shouldn't mention that here. I don't think these need to know this. And my wish asking about the wish spell was inquiry enough.
Okay. Right.
Cool.
Like, not to be bad, but Marilla kind of said that because you could kind of tell she was embarrassed because, like, she doesn't really want peers known that, like, she's, like, has a werewolf husband and has run off.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, because really, if she was an academic mind, she probably would have or should have just, like, killed him and left, so.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be back for that teleportation circle soon one day.
I mean, of course. Right.
I just walk out like straight.
Yeah. So look, you guys are getting picked up at 8 o'clock tonight. You're going to need to find some fancy dress clothes.
Well, I want to
don't know
go
what that
over to the
means.
university.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're going to the university. Is anyone going to the university with her?
I'll go where. I also like kind of like grab her yoke and go.
I'll put him up on my shoulders.
I kind of give Shar the gold rose, and it's to me it will always be white. I kind of smile and just put me back.
What always boy?
The
It's
rose.
gonna be a white rose.
Oh.
No, Brunton is dead 2 sessions ago. We've moved on.
I'm gonna get our artist Alberto to draw me a picture of Aaliyah holding Samuel on her shoulders.
And then the horns that I have in like the necklace now.
Alright, so are you all going to the university or what's the story?
No, Marilla's gonna. Oh, sorry, you go, Andres.
I was just curious, if we all go to the university, will we still have time to...
Yeah, it's only about 3 o'clock.
Okay. Because it's Marmor, but that's just on the agenda.
Okay, so I'm going to push you all over to the college now, to the university.
No, I'm not going.
Of course Jenny's got a problem with that. Of course Marilla wants to do something else. I want to do something else. What is it, Marilla? Please.
I want to eat my block of cheese on the tree.
Actually, Marilla is going to walk out and say, "You go on," and Marilla's going to enjoy her day shopping because she's a lot ahead of her. So she's going to take out her little sun umbrella and she's just going to walk around, drink a wine outside, looking at fancy.
I know the way Marilla in Jenny's head. Marilla's like this with a glass of wine. But in reality, it's a big jug.
So, one more time, Marilla, you're just going to drink wine and walk around the city?
No, well, look for my dress. I'm going to go in. Like, if I'm going somewhere fancy, like Marilla is going to go
Is
like...
Marilla going to do the shopping for everybody?
Oh, would you like me to? Oh, fuck off.
No.
I would 100%.
Or something.
Pantaloons. No, Marilla's just going to have a girl day, go to a spa, have a bath, get her hair done, just buy a really fancy figure hugging dress, maybe go for a gym, a nice lunch. That kind of thing.
Okay. Jane,
yoga.
Just while you're doing that, Jane, there are 3 different dresses. One is 20. What quality of dress are you going for?
Wait, so we're doing the shopping
Like standard, over the top, or full on extravagance?
What color are the 3 dresses?
Any color you want.
I like a red full length one with a split up the leg with that kind of has a sparkly diamonds and a sweetheart neck with feathers on it. Red.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, all
Okay.
I got was a red dress.
Well, what's your budget?
Well, Marilla's used to nice things.
That a dress like that, I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably call it diamonds and all, and about 250 gold.
This is very cool. She's like checking the mind. She's like, yes.
Do it.
With her wallet.
Do
Bear
it.
in mind, Marilla, this is the first time you've ever actually had gold you've actually worked for.
Yeah, but like she does have like what 900.
You know what, Daryl?
Maybe ish.
No. On my journey, now you can say yes or no. You can roll for this. We don't have to go through. I want to see, can I find a rich man to buy me the dress?
Oh,
That's just not gonna happen, Marilla. I don't want to get your hopes up and make you roll. It's just not gonna work. You're not gonna find one.
The blondie man wanted to pick me up in his carriage.
Fine. If you'll have to spend your whole day looking at that, and you could fail.
That's fine. If I fail, I'll buy the dress.
No, you won't have time then. That's the thing I'm saying to you. It'll take you ages to find a man, seduce him, and then get him to bleed and buy you a dress. Like, and it will be really high DC rolls as well.
No, I have nobility. I'll go to the noble places. That'd be nothing
noble
for them.
people aren't idiots. They don't just buy other nobles dresses.
From Belhest, they do.
Yeah, well, you're not in Felhest, honey.
I am literally a rich noble who's good looking. I'm going out there to get a dress from a man. Make it happen, DM. You said that in your TikTok. Make it happen.
Right, you've been warned. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. Oh, come on. Natural 20. Oh, a natural one and then 5.
Okay.
She's drinking wine and her lips are all red and no one wants to talk to her.
she got
She's
lost
talking to
and
the
passed
dog.
out somewhere.
She's talking to a dog.
I will get back to that. Okay.
Oh God.
So happy.
Liz, hammers spilled everywhere, twigs in her hair, wine all down the Please.
So, how you got the rest of you nice, responsible players go to the university? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. No, where does Heck go?
Heck goes to spend the evening with Bruntonus.
Ah, okay, cool. Give yourself an inspiration. You arrive at the temple of Ortella, and the High Parisei is kind of giving a sermon, and Bruntonus, you can see, is in the corner kind of wiping some stained glass. He's in a long robe now, and he looks as at peace as you've seen him since the incident.
Morbid.
They give him simple tasks to keep him busy.
Hey, Bruntonus. You remember me?
He just ignores it.
We're never coming back here again. I can't.
You know, Alan, I don't want to bring the whole session down. I'm going to just leave that for a second, okay?
No, I was just hoping you could say I just go hang out with Bruntonus and we don't do any roleplay.
Yeah, you go hang out with Bruntonus and you drink some tea and you help him with his chores, and the High Parisei thinks you're a nice gentleman, and we'll leave it at that, right? You guys go to the college. You guys arrive at the college, and there's students walking everywhere. You can see this orator standing there. And then Morris did stand above tall when he struck down the mighty Celtic and fell evil from the wall forever. As an orator stands upon that, and as you walk along, you can see teachers. And this is the Cataclysm tree, taken from the Celtic Empire. And as you walk along more through the courtyard, you can see just like this massive fountain of Oymel, the goddess of knowledge. She's like this little kind of gnome woman. She's this big statue, but she's got like this kind of nose ring that goes in here. To some unknown origins. And you kind of see there's like loads of students just looking up at her as like the water kind of flows around her, and you can see the reception area is just dead ahead.
I just go to Aaliyah and be like, Aaliyah, why are we going here?
What is
I need to find out about my ring. I was told a couple of days ago to come here to find someone called Fleming. So I don't even know where to start. It's like there's so much around here. Is there anywhere that looks like there's like a group of teachers or somebody who's high up?
You'd probably go to the reception area.
Okay, You try
Yeah.
to find the reception area.
Yeah, you would have dealt with the universities in the past, like, as you were kind of going around, you're doing your set grade duties.
Leah, can I ask what's so important about your ring?
See, I got told there's something on the band of it on the inside, but I just want to find out more about it. It was given to me by someone who was very close to me, so
Oh,
I
you
just
don't have to pray. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Oh, I was just wondering.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm making everything uncomfortable. I started like doing like these sensory noises with druid craft around their head. I'm awkward. Sorry, I didn't mean to drive.
I'm assuming
It's okay.
you're doing this conversation while you're walking, ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of come to the reception. You come to the reception area, and you can see this massive 7-foot tall fella. He's like he almost looks like he's half Goliath. He's just like, "Could I help you?"
Hello. I was sent to look for someone called Fleming.
Professor Fleming.
Yes, I presume that's him. He might be able to help me with something.
I'll go and get him. Wait.
Thank you.
He's very big. He's a big person.
Yeah. Well, to you, he must be. Oh, I'll take him down off my shoulders. He's not on my shoulders.
Yeah.
The only thing I noticed about being that high up is how do you not fall down all the time? It's like,
Sorry,
I don't know
I
how
just
to
thought
see.
something else.
Yeah, I just seen that a few minutes ago. I was like,
Yeah. Go on. Sorry.
The Goliath comes back. The half Goliath comes back with something even taller, an 8-foot tall Loxodon.
No, these are like rare, are they?
Loxodon are rare. They very rarely leave their homeland.
Holy,
Wow.
holy Ernan.
I am Phileas of Fleming. It is good to meet you.
Hello. And I'll put out my hand, shake his
I
hand.
had received a letter from a comrade in the city. And he had
From?
told me mistakes of Mobius.
Oh, yes.
He had told
That's
me
where we went.
he had seen a ring and somebody may come speak to me about it.
I
Yes.
love your accent.
That was me. Is there somewhere we could go, maybe? Or.
Of course. Normally I would not see you, but based upon a mystic of Mobius, his recommendation, I will more than happy see you.
Wow.
I jumped back at that and was like,
Yeah.
I don't. I'm a infatuated though.
Do not be alarmed. I have a condition that make me do that occasionally. Anyway, come with me. And he kind of
Okay.
he leads us into the college, and you guys go past classrooms. You can see people, like you can see students and learn about all different things: geography, arcana, religion. No magical studies though. That wouldn't be here. It's more lore and knowledge, if you get me. It's nothing like practical. It's more all in your mind, you know. And eventually, he kind of brings out. This is the arcane historical equipment laboratory. So come on in, and I will show you around. He walks in. Please place your ring on the. He kind of brings you into this room, and there's like a stone slab in the middle of it.
Okay.
And he goes, please place your ring on the stone slab.
Please, everyone, shut up, because in my head I don't want to think. So she goes over and just sits on it now.
What are you doing?
No, so I go over and I take it off, and I just look at it for a second, and then I'm gonna put it down, and I'm just gonna stand there looking at it.
Okay, let me see. You see, he pulls over this kind of this weird
I also
device.
have the letter that we went just in case. It just said that they tried.
He takes it with his he takes it with his trunk and puts it in his little hand, and you see his trunk goes behind him and takes a pair of glasses out and puts it on it. It's actually comical to see this massive Loxodon. He's about 8 feet tall, about 5 foot wide, and you can just see that he's looking with these tiny little glasses. I see. No problem. That is no problem. You were wise to go to Macherno before you come here. It would make a lot of sense. Let me have a look at it. He kind of pulls over this this kind of device, and it's like four metal poles, right, with wheels underneath them, and then like kind of like a flat surface with this large overbending piece of steel with a glass tube going through it, and it kind of protrudes out a little bit again. It's basically some kind of arcane microscope, alright, and it's got like this floating purple gem in the center of the tube that's just spinning and hovering, like that's obviously giving it some sort of energy. Let me take a look. It would be but a moment. Fascinating. Ah, yes. Fascinating. Fabulous. Sacré bleu. Très bien, très bien. I do not know much about this. It is more of a loric item, not a... the magical essence of this cannot be understood by modern means, yes?
Like, I don't really know much about it. I'm trying to learn as much as I can.
Well, what I know about it is old. It dates back to Aeonic Mayhem times. You understand what it is?
What did you say?
It predates Monest and the Pantheon and say Pantheon.
Okay.
It predates, so it from pre-god time when there was just a one god, Celtic, ruling the lands. So it is incredibly old, perhaps thousands of years.
Wow.
And,
so,
yeah,
on the inside, there's some writing on it.
I do not recognize writing. It is likely from some form of civilization that existed before the fall of Celtic that no longer exists. However, I do know of one man who may be able to help.
And
he is unconventional. However,
what do you
mean? He is, as we say, crazy.
Crazy?
Mad.
Okay. And what do you mean by mad? Like, what is his name?
He is not all, as they say, he is not all the shilling.
I actually don't know what you're even saying in real life.
It is he's crazy. He has lost his mind. He is not all there.
Okay, but what is his name?
His name is Radas the Mad.
Vladas the Mad.
Radas.
Radas.
Si. Well, we.
Where does he live?
You take the eastern road out of the city and follow it till you see his tower.
Okay, and does he like guests? By the name, probably.
He does not like guests, but he does not turn them away. He is a scholar of magnificent renown, but he is not allowed to be part of the college, for he upset too many people.
Are his teachings not very
It is more his insistence on having Zone of Truth forever active.
Oh. So he trusts nobody.
Half of him does.
Half?
You will see. You will see.
I don't like the I don't like the way he said you would see.
Oh, me. Good to meet you, sir.
Oh, hi. Yeah, big guy.
You will see when you meet him.
Okay, is there any way that you can inform him that we might be going there, so we don't just
he does not take letters, as they may have demons inside of them, as he says.
Oh, so he's absolutely crazy.
Yes, he does not receive letters.
How can piece of papers have demons? Okay.
I do not understand the ramblings of a madman.
Oh, what's Nick says all the time? He's butts and nuts.
See, butts and nuts, yes.
Nuts, yes. Okay.
So he always says that about you, Mara. Oh, she's not here. Huh?
Yeah. Well, I suppose that's really all that you can tell me about it now. So
If you go to him, he will likely know more. I am sorry I could not be of more help, but there is no charge for today. I thank you for the chance to look at something so rare. And if you ever decide to sell it, come back to me. I will find you a collector who will pay you a lot of money.
I don't think this is going to be...
I have seen pieces like that go for over 10,000. 15 sometimes. And if it is early Aeonic Mayhem, perhaps even 50.
Okay. I'll just take it and put it back on.
I appreciate your value to the knowledge of the piece and not the monetary worth.
I'll give him 25 gold and say...
Oh, no. It is not necessary. The payment was getting to absorb the rare and precious metal.
Are you sure?
Oh, of course. Always welcome to come back to me. And between you and me, the kayak is a mutual friend.
Oh.
If you know what I mean. Hey, see? Hey, oui.
Are you...
I have been selected to go. I am most excited.
So you are...
Elia, what's this thing? He's
You...
dancing.
Hang on.
He knows the secret dance move. That's why.
Oh, it's you. You've been the one that's chosen to...
I appreciate the kayak's willingness to keep my identity a secret. If the merchant guild was to find out, they might try and take me and question me. I do not hold up well under questioning.
Right. Well,
I love him. He's so cute.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Thank you.
Excusez-moi.
I'm just going. Sparky's probably like floating 20 feet behind.
I'm pretty sure it took me off. I'm pretty sure.
So, thank you. I suppose you've given us a lot of help. You've helped me as well. So
C'est no
You make
problem.
more
Honestly-
of you.
C'est no problem.
you've helped us.
I appreciate what you did on the Battle of North Bridge. It was a big thing, and you do not get enough credit for it. Shall I see you fight in the Trials of Collapsible?
I don't know. There is some of our other party members, but I don't know what we're gonna do. It's all kind of new to some of us, but others are kind of into it.
Oh.
So yeah, that was weird.
He's hacking up a fur ball.
Yeah, leave me.
Okay. I have go back to my classroom. My students, are they waiting for me?
Okay, if you have any help or if there's anything else, please, let us know about the...
No. I'm currently researching every bit of knowledge I have on crown law. It is a speciality of mine, and once I get to it, I will let the Krayak know, and he will divulge whatever information he believes is important.
Can I ask you something as well?
Say, oui.
To keep kind of between us
Oh, très bien.
To-
Oui.
that are here. Could you do some research about something that happened up in Fellhouse?
I'm sorry, my research schedule is quite busy. I do have an
If-
obligation to college. I cannot research for people outside of university. However, if you wish
Is
to
there
file
any way-
for information, I do suggest you check out the how you say in your language, library, bibliothèque.
I've already tried. It didn't really help much.
Try again. One day does not mean every day.
but- Okay.
Fail today, succeed tomorrow. See? Oui.
Is there another library here? Maybe we could look at.
Not in a college. You must be enrolled in college, but you can go to the Videg Percept is what it is called. In my language, it is bibliothèque.
Okay. We'll go to the bibliothèque. Thank you again, then.
Oui. Oh, and I'd say if your girlfriend hears this, man, she's gonna crucify me for this accent.
It's actually not a terrible French accent.
You would think I knew better when my dad is literally French. My dad doesn't even sound like that. My dad, you fucking cunt. On that note, guys, we're going to take a 5-minute break. Literally 5 minutes, so everybody can empty their bladders and, whatever else they want to do. We'll be back. Stick around, and if you guys haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It does actually help out the channel. And
Don't forget the like.
don't forget to like.
Like.
Smash that like button.
And comment. Like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys.
Cool.
Play that outro.
Oh. So, we are back. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around for a little break there. We're all nice and replenished, nice and refreshed, and ready to D&D to our heart's content.
Wait. Is Dave gone?
Oh, Dave is gone. Sorry, you see, we can't see our cameras anymore when I go into that, so we'll have to work that out. I just want to say to you guys, I don't know who's watching, and I can't see my viewer count or anything like that, but I will say one thing. We have some fucking very talented people in the chat tonight. We've got Casual Lobster, who's a fucking fantastic streamer. He's actually doing some Demon Souls and stuff like that. I've got Liam Eakins there. Liam is like just fucking as Irish as they come and as epic as they come. He's honest to God, the two of them are, and obviously I don't know if Jolly Buddha's there, Jolly Buddha too. They're honest to God some of the nicest, most decent streamers you'll ever meet in your life. They've built some community over on Twitch. So go check them out over on Twitch. If you guys want to post your Twitch links into the channel, please go ahead and do it. Liam does have badonkadunks and they are fabulous. They're right what the Cryarch of Keramit would be looking for. I would like to have my balls wrapped around Liam's badonkadunks. I asked Liam to play a song for you last night in the stream, which was truly an amazing experience. I don't know if he has his vlog still up or not, but you gotta go check that out. Absolutely fantastic. But with that, we'll get back into it, where Mr. Phileas Flemings was just speaking to Aaliyah, Drez, and little Samuel.
Mostly just there staring out of it because I've never seen one.
Yeah, a Loxodon, very, very rare. They very, very, very rarely leave their city nation of Dralathia in the Feral Lands. One of the only city down there, to be honest. The only species that's managed to survive there, which makes them a very hardy but very peaceful and very nice species as well. So, are you done here, Leah? Drez and Samuel?
Yeah, I presume so, because I wanted to ask about that, but we'll go back to the library. I don't know if we'll have time to do it today, though.
You probably won't have time to do it today, because you're gonna have to go shopping.
Yeah. Does this mean that we have to get clothes now?
Thanks very much, Wayne. Good to see you, broski. So yeah, you guys are gonna want to go back and get shopping, I'd say.
Want that sweet armor?
Oh, okay. Well, Drez, do you want to lead the way, I suppose?
Sure. I don't know where to go for armor, but we can have a look around.
any of the shopping places will do. Is Heck? Where did Heck go? Heck's off of Bruntonus. Is Heck not going to bother go shopping at all? I've got no audio from you on.
Sorry about that. Yeah, while Marilla was off by herself and the group was off, Heck wants to go and see about finding a blacksmith to take his old sword, not the Bruntonus sword, and get the edges of it silvered.
Yes, you could do that. You could do that.
It's not that he thinks they're going to have to kill Marilla's husband. It's just something very bad happened to Bruntonus, and he doesn't want something very bad to happen to any of the others.
Yeah.
Also, this completes my whole cool Witcher thing.
Okay.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of my husband, you traitor, although I don't know it in the game.
I'm gonna kill Marilla's husband, and then I'm gonna put his skin on and pretend to be him.
Ow.
Do you love me, Marilla?
I have just fixed Howie in the chat. Howie, I had you say.
already.
Howie, I had you kind of lowered down a little bit from last week. I don't know why. I think maybe it was the week before you were really, really loud, and now you came at it. So, Mrs. Hokey, you were actually correct. He was lower in the chat. You should have had more gusto and made us tired up. He's your man, for God's sakes. Howie, you make.
She didn't want to make a scene. That's why.
Yeah.
She's meant to be the whole time. Like, you gotta tell him. I can't watch this. You're so low. It's actually annoying.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Well, she should have said to me I want to hire you up. Anyway, it doesn't matter, right? Let's get on. Mrs. Hokey, you message me if you ever have a problem with the stream. If you think I'm being mean to your hobby and you think he's been too low, you let me know. I'll make sure he's looked after, alright?
He will ignore them messages.
Put them in
I will lose XP for each one of those messages.
Can you get inspiration?
Right, I'm gonna go back to Marilla for a minute, right? Marilla.
My kind, loving DM, yes.
Yeah.
What's
No,
going on?
About 40 minutes into your search for a man, you fall in the puddle of mud and get mud all over yourself, making yourself unapproachable by men.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so I go
also the wine spilled all over you as well, so you look like a common drunkard. I'm building something for this.
If only there was someone there to clean you.
I know. Can't wait until he sees you again.
So, Marilla, it comes very, very clear to you that you've got. We're going to say now at this stage it's about 4 o'clock. You guys are coming back from the university now, but Marilla, you've not bought a dress yet, so you're going to have to cop on and buy yourself a dress, basically.
Fine. I buy a dress and I have a wash and I
Okay.
get my hair done.
So you come over to this really fancy clothes store, right? And as you're going to go to walk in, goes, excuse me, ma'am. I don't think this shop is for you. This is for wealthy people, yes? I don't think you can afford anything here.
Okay, that's perfect, right? Because I'm gonna go off,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
I'm gonna find somewhere to have a wash and do myself up, okay?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna come back to that same shop.
Okay, so you go off and you kind of you go to a bathing house and you have your bath and you blah blah and you get yourself all spruced back up again.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, what are you four guys doing? For your hair,
Oh.
Jenny, for your hair and your bed, -5 gold, alright? Just because I'm assuming Marilla will go to the best.
Oh, the best.
I stand in front of the tree. The other tree that are there. Oh no, Hex not with us, is he?
No.
Hex not here.
He's off.
Well, I
He's
stand
off
in front
dead in
of
front of us.
I stand in front of Jazz and Natalie and go, don't I look nice already?
What are you wearing? What is he wearing? I don't.
He's wearing what he's wearing in his picture there, like these scruffy kind of wild rags. No
I'm wearing like a little
shoes.
shirt, or like a waistcoat, little like kind of like it looks like a paper made like pirate hat, but it's not. It's just so old. And I'm wearing like these like 3/4 length shorts.
And no shoes. I'll just for the people watching, I'll just make it a little bit bigger there.
Yeah, because I can't see.
Oh.
Maybe we should go shopping.
Oh.
Now
Maybe
Dave's
we
a bit quiet.
Am I quiet?
Happy also a wee bit quiet. I'll fix that. No problem.
Yeah, I think you look nice. I thought all of us looked nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you said they look nice. I don't know what that means. I just really is.
I think
Wait.
maybe we should. Just
Do we-
maybe.
I still don't know what that phrase means though, yeah.
Do we need to look like Marilla nice?
Well,
Is that what-
no, I don't want to look like that.
She looks like she's evil.
Yeah.
I'm from
Oh, my companions.
How I missed them so.
She looks like she's like stays away, drinks wine, eats lots of cheese.
How about she's going to think we're going to say the same? How about we try and outdo her? Do you want to do that?
What you mean
Like-
out there?
Like she's going to think she's going to look the best. Maybe
Oh.
we should try outdo her. You could maybe put some flowers on us too as well.
I can make flowers.
Yeah.
Do we need to go to a shop and get better clothes then?
Oh, so we have to look like nobility, is it?
Probably.
Bring it on, you dicks.
You don't know this.
You don't know.
Okay.
No.
Well, if you guys are gonna do that, I need to know I need to know your budget per person. What you're willing
Well,
to
I don't
spend.
know. I'm asking them if they want to.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can go to the children's section.
Yeah, that could help. We could always do it up. We could always put our own turn on it.
No, anywhere that does nice suits.
Yeah, like we can go to a funeral home and they do nice suits.
I don't think so. That would be really bad. Like those people are dead.
No, I don't mean rob the graves. I mean Place for these
Aaliyah, you're from a town of the city. You'd know there'd be closed shops to buy these kind of things, especially in Kermit. But if you want the best of the best, you're going to want Macherno-based stores. So people from Macherno.
Yeah.
That's the island I said off the Antic Empire. They're the most famous for making the best clothes. Fashionistas.
Okay. I think we should do it.
Daryl,
She's not
when can I
gonna-
go to my shop?
Alright, so
Do I have to wear shoes?
I just need to know what you guys' budget is going to be, and I want to get you to roll.
Alright, I'm up to putting up all my gold. I'm gonna put 105 gold.
That's your budget.
That's my budget.
105 gold, did you say?
Yeah.
I'm going to put in.
Right, you 400. Did you not
I
get?
spent 300.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
three.
I forgot about the
Uh,
flower.
Can I? I'll look at them and I'll be like, "Do you need a bit more?"
Yeah, well, it should be enough.
105 gold, it would even be a lot for clothes. Like, they're just clothes.
That
What
wouldn't
do you-
be.
No, that would be a lot. Like, that would be a lot of gold.
That's a lot of money.
I'm going to put in 100 as well,
Okay.
and I want it to be included in that. Some nice, like boa thing as well, like this scarf with like loads of little like feathers off
I
it.
thought you were gonna say a snake.
No.
Fucking Britney Spears going into the gap.
Yeah. And I want a. Well, do I have to roll for that or?
No, I'll get to that in a second. You just did.
Okay.
And then, Howie, what's your budget?
I'll do 150, but that includes a little collar and a bow tie for Marlowe.
Okay.
Ah, winner! Winner!
For those of you who don't know who Morolo is, that's Morolo on his shoulder. You can see in his portrait there, his little raven, his baby raven. And it just never go. It's small for a raven, you know. Okay.
Which I need to bring into roleplay more often, but I don't know what to
Because
do.
Morolo just sits on your shoulder. Okay. So based on what you have given me, I need all three of you guys to roll me a investigation check.
Can I do
Can't help each other, can we?
No, it's individual.
Ooh, 18.
18 for Mr. Samuel.
Oh
Oh,
god.
you're not gonna do the montage where they come out of the changing rooms and everyone's like,
Ooh, 21.
I'll take that 21. I'll take it.
So what am I rolling? Investigation.
Investigation.
We got
This is gonna be mine.
We got pimpers, and pimp.
Oh my god! No! No!
Oh,
No!
Karma. Karma. Juicy karma.
Oh, I'll get back to that. Right, we're going to go back to Marilla for a minute, right? So, Marilla, as you're coming back towards the shop, right,
Yeah.
you can hear this
Yeah.
one going, and you want to see this vagabond that came in earlier on. She was quite disgusting. Honestly, I had to tell her to... Excuse me, miss, can I help you?
And as much as I do love Pretty Woman, and I really want to
Do it!
say the quote, I'm not going to. Marilla is going to make them work for their commission.
Okay.
Extends her hand, and she goes, "Hello, Marilla."
It's a pleasure to meet you, missus. Are you here to shop around?
Why, yes, I am. And Daryl, I mean, I worked them.
Okay.
I literally, the top shelf, the bottom shelf, the back room, in and out, glasses of champagne, everything.
Right.
I want them work.
Right. What's your budget you're setting?
€250.
Euro. Oh,
And-
very nice, yeah.
Can I say something before?
Yeah.
After they've done all that and they're sweating, I'm gonna walk out and go to the shop beside to buy my dress.
oh.
As you're leaving, they're like, Miss, perhaps you might like to buy something here. We've spent several hours handmaiding on you. Perhaps you'd like to buy something.
And then I have my pretty woman moment. I go, you don't remember me from earlier. Big mistake. Huge. And I walk out and I slam the door. Marilla style. Yeah. Yeah.
And
then-
she's just dumbfounded. And you have your moment, your juicy moment.
Yeah, but say she looks dumbfounded while she's all sweaty and horrible and exhausted.
Yeah, she's all sweaty and horrible and exhausted. Jenny's the DM.
Jenny's like taking over the role as DM.
Jenny, roll me an investigation check. Jenny, roll me an investigation check.
And here's when karma comes into play for me.
Natural one.
Jenny, I'm actually going to give you an advantage on this though.
22.
But you have an advantage.
So I roll again, don't I?
Yeah.
And take the highest
Yeah,
one.
because of Jenny, it does actually have experience with balls.
22.
Dancing balls, like you know, these kind of things. I mean. Okay, 22. All right. So, what's Heck? Is Heck just not making an effort and just going to come back?
Oh, no, I wanted to go to the blacksmith and talk about silvering my sword.
Yes. So basically, you arrive at a blacksmith, a fairly reasonable one. All right.
Hello. What? My name is Heck. I'm looking for a blacksmith.
Yeah, I'm a blacksmith.
I walked into. What's the price range I'd be looking at for silvering the edges of my sword?
Gives it look.
I draw my original greatsword, not the Bruntonous one.
Oh, that looks like a welding rope, like, is it, sir?
It is indeed.
Fucking hell, cunt. Right, hang on. And he lays his sword down. Well, you're gonna need about. See you now. You're gonna need about 50 silver, worth of silver. Or, you know, what would that be in gold? It was 10 gold, is it? No, hang on, let me check. I actually can't remember. Any silver and gold? Any silver and gold?
I think it's 10 silver and a gold.
Yeah, so 50 silver will be done. It costs you 2.5 gold to get the silver. Yeah. You know what? So we need to get that, and then to apply it, probably costs you about. It's a delicate procedure. About 50 gold.
Perfect. How long would I be waiting?
I can't do it today. It'd have to be tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is perfect.
Yeah,
We're not in a
leave the
not in a
sword.
mass rush.
Leave the sword. Pay up. Come back tomorrow noon.
Perfect. I hand him the sword, and I give him the money.
Yeah.
So
it'll be a silvered sword then.
Perfect.
That's so cool.
But you'll have to get it re-silvered every couple of fights, alright?
Yep, that's completely fine. Silver's a soft metal, so
Yeah.
it's how much did it cost in total?
52.50 in gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Funny enough, you don't need a lot because you're only silvering the edges.
Yeah.
If you wanted to silver the entire blade, that'd be a different thing. But just to silver the edges, you don't need a lot of silver.
Yeah, it's a slashing weapon, so
Yeah.
there's no point covering the whole thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Are you gonna get dressed up, or are you just kind of gonna go with we are?
Oh yes, I have two ideas, and I don't know which one is better.
For it.
One is a silver tailcoat with tassels.
Oh.
You know, like basically JD suit and scrubs, like the but with tassels, or a complete the mask outfit.
Okay.
Like the yellow suit?
Why don't we just start with your budget?
Okay. I want it to be. I want it to be well made, but not very expensive.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Heck does not know what fancy is.
Will we say 25 gold?
25 gold.
25 gold and we're putting in 100.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh,
20
please.
over here.
With a disadvantage.
I hope this crits. With a disadvantage?
Yes, with a disadvantage, yeah.
Aww.
Well, the first one is a 12. Oh, the second one's a 19. Fuck off.
12, okay. Right. Eventually, right, you guys all kind of find your way back to each other. Getting ready. It's about the character shoot to come in about 15 minutes, right? And you guys kind of take a look at each other, right? I'm going to describe roughly what you're wearing. You can interrupt me and add on to it if you'd like. The first you see is Mr. Drez, who has arrived in this immaculate black tuxedo. Am I right in saying that? And
Kind of a deep blue, black kind of.
He's got a deep blue black tuxedo. The only thing I will say with this is weapons will look very unusual with these clothes on.
It's glad I can summon him with.
Yeah. So you guys will probably need accommodation as well to leave your gear.
Oh, I don't want to leave my gear.
You wouldn't want to be bringing it to a ball. It wouldn't be kind of the accepted thing to do.
Is there any place that we could look for to make?
Well, Marilla takes out her bag of holding.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks good.
I suppose, yeah, we can give
I
her.
kind of wanted to
everything
make.
in the bag of
I
holding,
kind of
can't
want
we?
my. I was thinking about making my wooden shield like be able to be collapsible, like a IKEA table.
Oh, yeah, you mean a wooden rook table? Yes, we're famous for two things. We're famous for two things up in Wurthelbrook: wolf warfare and prepackaged furniture. And that's actually how we started our empire, not the war.
IKEA, if you want to sponsor us, please.
Yeah, I'm going to say you can put it all into the bag of holding, alright? If you want to.
Yeah.
Because you all go dump it all into the bag of holding and it's all just there for you.
Is there any place I can make a collapsible wooden shield?
A collapsible wooden shield?
I'm just picturing like brackets.
What
on
does
the
what does that mean exactly?
So, like, I can just fold in and fold out.
Trying to use druid magic.
You'd have to get that made, and it wouldn't be a very sound shield. It wouldn't be very good at taking damage, like, because it'd have hinges, like.
Yeah, but it's like I can have locks on it.
See, so it's a shield that can close and be locked closed.
No, it could be locked open.
Yeah, but when something hits it, it's not a solid structure. It's going to be hitting the most of the weight will be on the screws holding the hinges to the shield.
Right, Daryl.
It wouldn't be a structurally sound shield.
Daryl, I have a little flame creature living in my chest, alright? And you're going on to the fucking statistics of a shield and flame. Can I have a collapsible shield? You can say yes or no.
No, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be a functioning shield unless it was magical in some way.
Do not have to fucking attack me, Daryl. Jesus.
The structure of shields is very important to me in my world, Dave, okay?
Well, if Dave gets his collapsible shield, I want a great sword that folds up until it looks like a business card.
Right.
It's like extendable daggers and stuff.
Yeah. So you guys come back to each other in the middle of the street. And like I said, Mr. Drez is wearing... Do you know what? Everybody gets to describe themselves except Aaliyah and Owen.
Can you at least pick the colour of what I wanted?
Yes, but we'll get to that. Drez, so you just give yourself a very, very quick description.
Yeah, well, I was saying kind of deep, dark, black tuxedo. I'm guessing a bow tie and all as well. Nothing else. Nice fancy shoes to match as well. And then Marlowe with a little white collar and a bow tie on as well.
Oh,
minus
Actually,
18, 18 gold.
Did I get that?
Yeah, you got that. Yeah, you did, yeah.
Minus how much?
18 gold.
If I have to pay more, I swear to God.
Right.
Minus that?
No, so I know what your budget was. I didn't realise you were going to set such mad extravagant budgets. 8. Now, can I ask you a question? Is this Macherno grade or is this just good grade?
Me, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, if I'm assuming if I was able to get a high enough investigation, I would have found Macherno.
Oh no, that's what I'm asking. You have a choice between standard, extravagant, or Macherno grade.
Macherno.
Wait, but did we all
Okay,
not go
change
together?
that to 58 golden.
58 gold, is it?
58 gold, yeah. No, because she's all coming with a separate because Samuel would have to find a place that had clothes that fit him. Dres would have to say you would have went to a woman to a lady's shop.
Thought we all went
No,
together.
you all come back together. And now, can you describe yourself to me, Samuel?
I have a green top hat.
Yep.
It goes down like this. I have Elton John glasses on. I'm sporting a fake mustache. I have a cane. And I'm on I have a 3-piece suit on. It's all green. And my tie is orange.
And I'm going to ask you, is it standard, extravagant, or Macherno grade?
It's Macherno.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with Macherno.
Okay, so...
Children's Macherno. Children's Macherno. Children's wear. Children's wear. All children's wear.
Dave, minus 32 gold. Oh, well, you got a cane as well, didn't you? Minus 40 gold.
Well, yeah.
And then... Owen, I'm describing you. Owen basically shows up in this weird purple and yellow suit that is just like not suitable for a ball at all. He's still wearing his armored boots, right? and he still has his leather vambrace gauntlets on. And his cloak, and he just doesn't look. He looks like, honest to God, like a court jester. Okay.
Do I have a hat?
On
Do I have
minus.
a hat?
Yes. Do you want a hat?
Yes, but I would like to stick a feather that I found on the ground. To
Yeah.
that.
So there's a manky old chicken feather in it as well. Minus 6 gold.
Thank you, Daryl.
And then Jenny, do you want to go? Since Jenny, you're the most extravagant one here because you rolled the highest, but not by much. I'm not gonna lie. When you see Drez, you are quite like whoa, like, and even Samuel stepped up. The two of them have really stepped up. They look quite good.
What can I say? I clean up well.
But what does Marilla come like?
So I described the dress, except the black around the neck, the boa around the neck, the kind of feathers are going to be black.
Yeah.
Nikki made a very good point, Mrs. Hokey. It is going to be a husband-killing dress.
Okay.
So super, like, chic. Her hair is done back, so she looks super glamorous. Faded, perfume, just immaculate, and it's Macherno.
Oh, it's Macherno. Okay. Minus me 50 gold, please.
Oh, that's great. I took 250 off, so I'm actually adding 150 back.
But I already charged you for your hair and your bats and all, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't charge me for a bath, actually.
Well, no, I did. I charged you for your hair and your bat, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The 50 gold is just for the dress, though, that you had proper done in a Macherno grade store. And then finally, we have Aaliyah. As you kind of gaze around the group, your gaze falls upon Aaliyah and sadness fills your heart. You can see... you can see the attempt there. Aaliyah is wearing this dress that is both too big and too small for her in several different places. One of her arms is exposing a muscly kind of bicep.
Thinking of, white chicks where he tries.
Yeah, that's kind of what Aaliyah is like. She's clearly very far out of her comfort zone.
I think this backfired on me, Drez.
Her shoes are not exactly the same shade of red. And she has lipstick on, but the lipstick is like wobbly like this. Yeah. And it's all over her teeth as well. Her orc fangs.
He's also wearing lipstick.
I walk over to Leah and I tip my hat with my cane to lift it up. I go, "Milady, you look beautiful." And I put my arm out.
I'm really uncomfortable right now. Thank you.
Just gonna give
Dress
you
looks perfect.
That's kind of what Aaliyah looks like right now. As she kind of comes over like a hunching maniac. Right? Does everybody say that?
Daryl, can you somehow just put that over Leah's picture for the ball?
Oh my god.
No, I mean, well, Jack got.
No. But Marilla, you feel bad for Leah. She clearly did try. She tried to really go extravagant.
I didn't get a boa. Did I even get that?
Aaliyah minus 70 in gold.
70?
17.
Oh, 17. Oh,
Yeah.
I already took the 100, so I'll add that on and then minus
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, that was just a budget, so that I knew how far you could go. But yeah.
Daryl, Marilla's going to try and be kind of kind here, and she's going to walk up to her and she's going to go, You are very pretty, Aaliyah.
Thank you.
I'm actually being serious. And
I know, but I'm pretending I have lipstick on my teeth.
Daryl, Aaliyah asked, did she get her boa?
Did I get it in the end?
That was the feathered thing, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She managed to cobble something together, but it's more like a scarf made of crow feathers.
It's a dead fox.
And they don't smell great.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I just have to deal with it.
I
And I'll
think you look
straight
fine,
back up.
Aaliyah. I think
Yeah,
you would
I'll
fine.
just straighten up and I'll just like
As
hear
you,
like the click.
there's a rip heard somewhere, but you could not possibly know where.
Is there any way that anyone would help me?
Well, I can
I'll
offer
look at-
one piece of advice. You have a bit of lipstick on your tusks.
I kind of produce flame in my hands and start going, do you want me to burn anything off?
Now, Daryl, please, Marilla would have some experience. Can Marilla help here?
Roll me a fucking. God, what would you even roll for that? What's tailoring?
A medicine check.
No, but wait.
Go your hand. Go your hand. Anything with hands.
Let's go sleight of hand. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Well, no, I was about to say, does Marilla know any like illusion spells so she could make it appear like she's wearing a bear dress?
I could.
Are they prepared?
No, I think I won't let her cast a spell on me. I'll just be like,
All right. Well, would you like me to do the sleight of hand? Just to kind of fix it up a
maybe I
bit.
can try fix something and
Yeah. Roll a sleight of hand check. Mary.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll see. If
19, 22.
So we have a good chance of masking your ugliness early, alright? So Marilla kind of moves a few pins around, and you're able to stand up straight and breathe comfortably again. She kind of fixes your outfit a little bit into somewhat of a pantsuit. So you kind of now you don't look like an uncomfortable kind of man in a woman's body. Now you look more like a Hillary Clinton kind of thing going on there, right?
okay.
Where's your emails, Aaliyah? Where are your emails?
What?
I say I make her like a little daisy chain for like a little thing for her.
Ah,
Thank you. I'll put that around my little circlet thing that I have on my head.
cool.
Put that in it.
Nelly just wiped the teeth.
As you just standing there, you guys see this carriage approaching you, right? And I mean, you see a carriage coming around the corner, and it's pulled by two really big horses, all right? And a Noel is driving it in a suit and a top hat. The carriage itself is immaculately detailed with all kinds of swirling gold patterns. The colour of the carriage itself is emerald, which perfectly complements the gold trim, and a statue of a silver woman adorns the top of it. You are not sure, but it could be made entirely of silver, the statue on top of it. The statue has two rubies for eyes. This is the grandest carriage you have ever seen, even you, Marilla. There's no doubt you will be riding in style tonight. And it pulls up beside you and the door opens. What do you hear? What do you say? As Fat Vito sticks his head out.
Marilla bounces on into that carriage.
Because he's blocking the door, you can't just jump in. You can't just like jump in just yet. He's going like, what do you hear? What do you say? Because he's got the door open. He's like, well, don't you all look so handsome? And you, darling, he looks at you. Marilla, you are truly ravishing. He attempts to reach out and take your hand to kiss her.
I give it to him so he can kiss it.
He brings his big sweaty lips down upon your hand, and he kind of looks at you, Aaliyah. You know, I ain't got no problem with you bestial types either. You know, he reaches out to your hand, Aaliyah.
Slowly.
You can see the sweat.
And then I'll just go.
Hey, put it away, Ethan, put it away. We better all go. Come on, jump in. We don't want to keep the boss waiting. Let's go. Everybody in. He jumps down, and the car. Let's go. In you go. There's no windows on this carriage at all. It looks more like a prison cart. On the inside, like it looks extravagant, like I described it, but there are no windows on it, so you can't see out of it once you're inside it.
Get it.
I'm just going like this with a flame, just every few often, just creating flame, man. So there's a bit of like.
Look at you, little guy. You're so handsome.
Huh?
You're so handsome.
I'm not a fan of the dark. You don't really like it.
No, honestly, you're handsome like George Raft.
Who?
The man. Go in the car. Go on. The carriage looks as if it could maybe hold 5 people. Right from the outside, it looks like it could comfortably hold about 5 people. But once the doors open and you look inside, it is much larger. It almost like has a bag of holding effect upon it. in that the room is lined. It's a much larger room. It's actually like the room of a building, and it's lined with beautiful furniture and all kinds of fine refreshments. After you all step in, Vito walks over to a couch and begins picking up a plate of honeyed almonds and eating these honeyed almonds greedily with his big fat fingers as he shoves them in. It's almost comical because he's trying to grab these tiny little honeyed almonds and he kind of sit down, take a load off, he's safe here.
So Marilla sits down. Is there any beverages here?
Oh, excuse my manners. He gets up, walks over to the wine, and he kind of pours you a glass of wine and hands it to you. Anybody else want a little bit of pickle?
Oh,
No.
I'll take a bit.
Oh no, I hate pickles.
I love pickles.
Hey, it's a bit of grape. Don't bust my balls.
Can I have a pickle?
It's grape. I meant a grape. You know what I mean? It's a funny word for a grape. Pickle. You know. He hands all of you a glass of red wine, and if you don't want to drink it, you don't have to. Don't worry about it.
So there's no pickles?
No to no pickles. You got a problem with that? I'm only messing with you, kid. You look so handsome. Right. The carriage begins moving. Like George Raft. The carriage begins moving, but you can barely feel it. One downside of the carriage is you cannot look out the window, so you have no idea where you're going. Eventually, though, after about 45 minutes, the carriage stops, okay? And the carriage, you don't even know how fast you're moving. And you can hear some guttural voices coming through the pipe. There's like a pipe that comes in, and you can kind of... we are here, let's go. Right on cue. Come on, dinner awaits, and you guys step out.
Daryl,
Yep.
before, or if I get a chance before I go in,
Yep.
I want to cast tongues on myself.
Tongues. What's the duration on that?
An hour.
Sorry.
And tongues means you can... Is it understand any language you hear?
I understand any spoken language.
Okay, and what's the spell component for that?
Now, this is it. It says a small clay model of a ziggurat.
Does it say it consumes it?
Nope.
No, they're
It
fine.
says a small clay model.
You're fine. Then you just
Obviously.
you just use your arcane focus, which is your ring.
Yeah.
And you cast an over. You whisper a prayer to Ornan, and Ornan grants you the ability to understand all different languages. So yes, let me just get the whole situation going here with the roll 20, and you guys can kind of see what lays before you.
So, can we get it out? We have to get it out?
No, you can go onto your roll 20 and have a look.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to fix it on my screen so that the lovely viewers, can see it a little bit better too. So you guys are kind of standing here, right? And I'm going to describe now up to you what you see.
Mm-hmm.
So you step out of your carriage and you find a beautiful manner of unusual design. It only has one floor though, which is strange. But aside from this, the grounds are absolutely splendid, and the stone work and style of the manor is breathtaking. A large statue, which you can kind of see between these two fountains here. It's a very, very large statue, about 10 feet tall to 15 feet tall, of a woman similar to the one that's on the carriage, but this woman is flipping a coin. You recognise this woman as Javrina, the goddess of trickery and luck, or Lady Luck, or the Silver Lady. So, not more names. She's the goddess most associated with House Umbra. And you kind of see this kind of lady kind of comes out to greet you. She's wearing this immaculate green dress with these gold kind of trimmings going along it, and she carries in her hand this red scepter. And she kind of approaches. Greetings. It's so good you finally arrived. I am Esmeralda. I am the lady of the house.
Esmeralda.
I do believe you are expected if you'd like to come in.
Yes, certainly. Lead the way.
Maybe I don't.
And the door's kind of closed behind you when you step off the cart, and the cart just goes off, right?
I'm looking all around, taking everything in, the amount of people and all that's there.
So you can kind of see over here, there's some guys kind of lifting stuff into carts.
Can I see what it is?
Barrels, mostly barrels, and some kind of logs. These are 2 fountains right here in front of you, and the statue that's surrounded in kind of flowers, and of all different kinds, like beautiful flowers. Samuel, you can't help but actually go, wow, they're beautifully arranged flowers, and some of them are very rare flowers, like from not rare in terms that they'd be hard to find. They'd be hard to find in these lands, but like there's just things grown there from like the likes of the Sedja Empire, and some places from Izyakov, like some places like these are immaculate. It's crazy what they've managed to achieve here.
I'd run out these kind of flowers here and kind of just spruce them up, give them more life.
Yeah, the lady here kind of looks at you and she's like, interesting little fellow. Do you guys want to come in? She kind of walks around to you like this. Let me just take a look at you. Please introduce yourself, milady. And she looks at you, Aliyah.
I'm Malia. I presume you already know who I am, though.
Aliyah, is that what you prefer to be called, or would you perhaps like to be called, Marilla? You kind of realise she's queuing to see what our name, like, would it be Lady Venko, or kind of that kind of way.
Oh, okay.
You can kind of the servant is queuing for what she would like to be called for tonight.
Aaliyah, would you like to be called like a lady, or Lady Aaliyah, Lady Venko?
No, just Aaliyah will do.
Okay. And you, sir? She looks at you, Samuel.
He panics. You can see him going. You can call me the Lord of Light.
Of course, Sir Lord of Light. And she looks at you, Marilla.
My name is Lady Von Rilden.
Lady Von Rilden, of course. And yourself? She looks at you, Heck. And she looks at you like, what the hell are you wearing?
You may call me Sir Heck of Billyslats.
Oh my god, a knight. Sir Heck of Billyslats, of course. And I'm sorry, sir, but there are no animals allowed inside the house. She looks at you, Heck. Are you on, Drez?
But he's all dressed up and ready to enter.
Roll a persuasion check.
He's my oh. I was about to say emotional support.
Say, I'm blind. He's my guide, Raven.
He's my eyes.
Persuasion. That's a 25, bad dog. 25.
Oh, well, of course, if he's that important to you, I will bring him in. What's your name?
Lord Wilrick.
Lord Wilrick. Ah, yes, of course. Please come in. The dinner is almost ready to start. And she kind of comes, and the door opens, and you guys can kind of see in. Give me but a second. As the door opens, you kind of get a glance in. Would you like to go in?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm excited to see.
Yeah, walk around. I'll walk by the other side where the fellas are. See if they're talking about anything that I can hear.
They're just walking away.
I kind of, as we walk in, I kind of turn to Lee and go, should I have called myself the Lord of Light? Maybe I overdid it a little bit. But we're supposed to be nobility and stuff like that, no?
I just said my name. Don't think about it too much.
So the servant lady kind of comes up behind you, and you guys kind of lines you up, and she goes, and you can see the guests that are sitting at this table, right? These guys look wealthy. These people sitting at this table, and I mean wealthy. Okay, you've like Marilla. These look even wealthier than some of the A families. The A families can be quite not so obvious about their wealth. These are obvious about their wealth.
Okay.
They wear rings, and I'll describe them all in great detail in a second. They kind of look over, just introducing Aaliyah, Lady Von Rilden. She kind of struggles to remember what Heck said. Sir,
Sir Heck of Billy's lads.
Sir Heck of Billy's lads, and Lord Wilrick, and Lord of Light. and these kind of four rich people kind of stand up and kind of bow to you. The first one, I'm going to start up here with this guy up here in the purple.
Is that a giant wolf?
That is a
Yeah.
warg. That's a giant warg.
I was about to ask, yeah, you giving out about my bird, about no animals inside.
Do you want to say that?
Yeah, go on, yeah, I'll say it.
It was actually for your own bird's protection, sir. Sometimes the warg chases them. Anyway,
Well, I didn't watch.
yeah,
I
and
know.
so just to kind of, before I describe these four people, I want to kind of give you an idea of what the room is like. You can see like there's loads of weapons, which is very unusual. A whole rack of weapons over here, a rack of books, and you can see braziers all around here. Over here, there's a knoll. With the top part, looks like the one that's from the carriage, is playing the piano in a very, very well way. Ding, 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 ding. You can kind of see over here there's two guards. You can see a large sleeping warg just down beside, and you can see a massive throne here, right? The fire is lighting, producing this nice warm thing. The food hasn't been served yet. All the plates are empty. The first person you see here is a woman. Okay, she's got dark skin, so would suggest she's from the deep south, maybe in like the Celtic Empire, around that kind of area, because she's got like an ebony kind of skin tone, and she's got kind of like a large kind of mane of black hair and this kind of solid gold thing that sits across her forehead, and they come down kind of looking like almost like planets just kind of sitting over her head. She's got these long kind of I know their tokens are a bit different, but she's got like long black robes with white silvery lines going all the way down them, and our fingers are adorned not only with one ring on each finger, but like several rings on each finger, and on the ends of her fingers she's got these long kind of golden sharp kind of things that she kind of plays kind of with her lip a little bit as she kind of looks up and down, as she kind of takes us in. This second person here is this kind of little fat dwarf, but he's got like this. He's got as far as his legs go, dwarves kind of tend to find that leg wear and footwear is very practical, which it is. It's like normal kind of brown slacks. However, once you get above that, he's got silk red. Kind of like silk red shirt on, and his sleeves have been pulled back because he's got these solid like 2-inch thick kind of like wristbands around them that are carved with all these dwarvic runes. He's got these Macherno brown leather gloves on, and he's got grey hair. He almost looks like Santa Claus. That's honestly what the best way I could describe it. But he's got this long kind of moustache that comes in here, and on his eye permanently affixed he's got this gold kind of monocle, but it's more like for evaluating gems or rings or something like that. And then the third one just over here, this guy in red, he's much different than the other two. He's wearing kind of these not so from Andic Empire. You can tell that, but from his garb, he's probably from the north somewhere in Bavaria. He's got kind of like a long red cloak, and he's got like ropes, not ropes, but like tassels, kind of. I don't know what you call them. They're like, like what the British Army officers used to wear. What would you call those? The golden ropes that kind of go across the torso and stuff like that. He has this long gold chain that comes down with the largest ruby you've ever seen in the centre of his chest. He's got these kind of blue trousers and these thick brown boots. He's got this massive, like, ivory pipe that he sucks smoke from as he takes us in, and he's got a receding grey hairline, a very kind of snotty look on his face, and long grey sideburns with a big kind of grey beard. And then at the very top you see this next guy, and this guy is huge. He's almost as big as Vito, the guy who brought you here was. He's got like almost like he's got this large red coat on him with this massive 4 kind of embroidery along the top of it, and purple kind of lines that come down it, and he's literally got shoulder guards built into his coat. That's how thick it is. He's like I say, he's quite fat, and in his hand he carries this long black scepter with a golden claw holding a blue orb. As he kind of sits there looking at you, he's got completely bald head, completely bald face. He's once again a very large man, and he's got a white shirt underneath that jacket. They kind of all look at you and take us in. That guy's not supposed to be in the throne, Goblin. You would kill him if he was there. And they kind of all together, and she kind of comes over and she walks ahead. And just to introduce you to our guests, this is Lady Grodon Kefferson. No, that's not her name. That's the name of the other guy. Sorry. This is Lady Kasifa Holemi of House Nerim. And then she walks by, and then she walks up again to this fella here. And this man here is Grodon Kefferson of House Afa. And you're beginning to realise that these are the Merchant Guild heads. And the next one, this is Meskin Scene, leader of House Scene. And she walks into the final one. And this is Stefas Morel, leader of House Willow. And he kind of gazes, he gives you kind of a gruff look. Please take your seats. She walks back over and goes, please take your seats as you find fit.
Daryl, about this room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk straight up to the walk to see up next to the walk.
Okay.
I'll sit beside him. I'll sit beside you, Sparky.
And I'm infatuated by the walk.
Go on, Dres.
What is there rafters or anything like that?
It's the roof is about 10 feet tall. And it's just like there are rafters, but there's nothing above them. It's just like a flat roof.
Okay, so I can get Morello to fly up and kind of sit up in the rafters away from the warg.
Yes, you can do that. Yeah, Marlo does that.
I'll do that.
Marlo kind of he flies up. He kind of looks down like this, and you can kind of see the lady, the one known as, Lady Holemi. She kind of looks up. And where would you like to sit?
Nowhere near here. I'll sit in the middle.
Okay.
And Daryl, I'd like to place myself in between Drez and Heck.
Okay.
My corner
Keep the
buddy.
messers,
I'm assuming Hex sits down as well, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, well,
no,
sorry.
Heck is actually going to stand to the whichever space is unoccupied, the right or left of Merla, and cross his arms like a bodyguard.
Okay.
That's what he's going for.
You can see the lady kind of looks at you and kind of raises an eyebrow.
Really?
I am sworn to defend the life of Lady Von Rolton.
She kind of toys with like the touch. She had that gold kind of pointed thing on the base of her pinky finger.
Is it like a claw, Daryl?
It's like a clawed finger. It's exactly, and it's got a chain linking to something on her wrist.
Of American Horror Story sort of thing.
Yeah, something actually like that. Yeah, and she kind of runs up along her face, and she says nothing to you. Heck, she just stares at you, and when she stares at you, it's deeply unsettling. And this lady walks over. She kind of doesn't even react. She just keeps running her claw along her face, just staring at you like this. And this lady comes over. May I have all of your attentions? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the astonishing, the astounding, surprising, the bewildering, the stunning, the staggering, the shocking, the startling, the stupefying, the breathtaking, the perplexing, the confounding, great Goblini Mangrini. And the door slams open. And this goblin walks out. And he kind of... So from behind the large throne, a small goblin of about 3 foot tall. He is dressed in a suave black Macherno and tuxedo with a red handkerchief in his left chest pocket. In his right hand he carries a large cigar, and in his left a crystalline glass of expensive wine. His head is covered with slick black brown hair, and his face is and his nose is long and goblin-like. He smiles at you all as he takes you in, revealing sharp goblin-eyed fangs. Although this goblin is small in stature, his presence is humongous. He carries himself with the confidence of a giant, and something about the very way he gazes at you brings danger to your mind. You can't understand why, but all of a sudden you all feel very nervous. He sits on his throne and he leans into the lady servant beside him, and he whispers something into her ear. Aaliyah, you immediately hear what it is. Does anybody else want to try and hear it?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Heck and Marilla roll at disadvantage. Drez, Aaliyah, and... You don't need to roll, Aaliyah. Drez and... Drez, you roll normally, and Samuel, you roll with an advantage. If you want.
Jeez. Why am I getting all these rolls now?
Oh my god, double 15, double 12.
Double
I'm usually rolling
14.
combat. This is what's going to happen now. I'm rolling well for
got
roleplay.
two.
The combat's going to be crap.
I think I got 2 13s.
I got 2 14s.
Oh my god,
That's double
there's a
12s.
glitch. How did you all get the same thing?
Couldn't be a glitch, could it?
Like,
I
you
got
all
2 13s.
rolled double. Will I
That's
roll
weird.
and see if I get one?
Nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. We'll just leave it for now, right? So who got over 15?
Yeah.
I got 15.
Okay.
Natural 20. I heard everything.
Oh, very good. Right, so Samuel, Drez, and Aaliyah. What did you get, Marilla?
I got a 14.
Okay, and I think
13.
you got 14, so you don't hear this heckle, right? He just kind of whispers into his ear and he just goes, "Why I always gotta introduce you like a fucking musician?" Well, he kind of leans back in his chair. Well, my esteemed guests, some old friends, and some hopefully new. As he looks at the five of you, I am Goblini Mangrini. To those who don't know me, I'm the leader of House Umbra. I thank you all for coming today to my humble abode, and thank you greatly for your effort in terms of appearance. As he gazes across, just clearly ignoring. You've actually done yourself a favour, Heck, because you look like a bodyguard now instead, a really weird bodyguard. And Aaliyah, he just kind of gazes past you. Because you're a half orc, maybe he'll kind of let you away with it, because maybe he kind of still thinks you're kind of beautiful the way you are, because you've got that kind of connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe we should allow the old ways to die. He's referring, of course, to the art of dressing well. And of course, respect is a two-way street. You want it, you gotta give it, you know? There are 2 reasons I've called you all here today. To you, the merchants, I've located your spy, and he will be dealt with shortly for your viewing pleasure. And to you, the heroes of Northbridge, I bring you here to merely introduce myself, and ask a simple favour in return for one, of course. A favour for a favour. I don't take, I deal. You understand, capiche? But if you don't mind, if it's okay with you, my esteemed guests of Northbridge, would it be okay if I dealt with the merchants' issues first, and then I came on to you? As he gazes upon you, he's actually treating us very respectfully.
Perfectly fine with us.
I thank you for your patience on this. He turns to the merchants' heads. I caught that fucking cockroach trying to flee south towards Glenello. And he clicks his fingers, and you see the 2 guards bring out this beaten, like horribly beaten half orc, right? He gets thrown to the feet of Castifa, right, the lady, okay, with the golden kind of finger, and she kind of looks down at him, and she kind of raises her glass. To you, my humble friend, once again you demonstrate your loyalty to our cause. For this, we thank you. We would like you to deal with him now. Goblini responds, You want to see my new pet, don't you? He looks down at the beaten orc. The hells had no fury like a woman scorned, my friend. Feed him to the wolf. And you see that he gets picked up and he's dragged over to this grate. I'm going to show you now. He gets dragged over to this grate over here, right? And the 2 guards lift up the grate and they throw him in, and then they lock it. Now, if you all wouldn't mind, come with me, my friends, and let me show you what happens to the enemies of House Umbra. Don't be rude now. And he says that with a bit of fierceness. As you want, so you're supposed to be strong. As you kind of, he calls basically all of you over to watch.
I want to go over and I want to try step him, and I want to say,
Where are you going to lay?
I want to like step in front and just say, can I say something? I know what's going to happen is going to happen, but can I help him on his way?
I'm just going to pay you while Aaliyah does that thing, just before everything starts.
You want to be a secretary and you go and send them off? You want to be a secretary and send them off? Is that what you're saying?
I'd like to. I'd like to do my job, I suppose.
Very well. Everybody gather around. Just going to do our last rites on this pathetic piece of scum. As he spits down on top of him as York lands on him.
Yeah, but I'll gather around anyway. I'm definitely going over.
I'm not... Oh.
Yeah, Aaliyah, you're standing in front of it to give him his last rites.
You're already there.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
lucky.
no, I know. I want to do it, yeah, but...
I'm gonna hide behind Heck.
Heck is doing whatever Marilla tells him to do.
I'm gonna hide behind Heck, coming back towards him.
I just want to
I'll
wait.
go over
Yep.
and I'll stand in front of him and I'll like hold him.
No, bear in mind, he's in the hole.
Oh, he's in the hole.
He's in the hole,
Oh,
yeah.
he's
Oh.
controlling.
You're
Oh,
going to be
he's
you're going to be doing it over the hole, basically.
Okay.
Colin!
I'll get my ring out. Oh, stop! Terrible.
Oh god, the rings and holes, man. Rings and
I
holes.
know we're terrible. We're terrible people. I don't know what's gone on. I'll like whisper this all to myself, and I'll like hold my hands out, and I'll like hold my ring and down on. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not, but I don't know what you've done, and I don't know what's gonna happen to you right now.
He's
but
kinda
I
like-
don't think
he's-
it'll be good.
He's lying on the ground, kind of facing the ground, because he still hasn't got the strength to pull himself up yet.
I'll be like, look at me.
He kind of looks up at you, and you can kind of see he's got one eye that's been removed, and kind of dry blood that's been there. He's been obviously heavily tortured. As he looks up at you, it's like his fangs have been pulled out and stuff like that.
It's even hitting closer to home. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And then I'll just say, I'm sorry to him, and then pray that you have been passed on or whatever happens to you now on your journey over. But it's going to be the right path. And I know, but I don't know if I have it ready. I know I meant to say something.
No, he's not dead yet.
Okay, right.
Really, you don't really do this. This would more be Hortak, maybe. Not really, though. I suppose you only once somebody's alive, you don't really care about them. Your church doesn't care about them. It's only after they die the church cares, unless they're absolving their sins, you know. So you could ask him if he wants to confess anything, and so you can absolve his soul of his sins. So when he gets to a mentor, it'll be better for the judgment. You could ask him that, but it's supposed to be done in a completely private setting. It wouldn't be normal to do it here.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to ask.
Goblini kind of just taps his ash down on top of the orc, just goes, "Wasted words that graze, not a man of gods. No way, Jose." And the orc. So when you gaze down into this, right, you see the half orc kind of stands up and he's on his hands and knees now, and he's in a room surrounded by blood, corpses, and spiked walls. The smell is very unpleasant, and the half orc looks up at Goblini through one swollen eye as the other one has been pulled out. "Fuck you, Goblini, and you fucking wolf." Goblini simply chuckles and takes a big puff of his cigar with a sadistic smile on his face. "Unleash the fucking beast already!" And the door to the room opens and a man is thrown in and lands face first on the ground. He holds himself up while facing the ground with strong muscled arms, and his face faces the ground, revealing signs of whip marks all over his back. It's very muscular back. That's like he's getting quite angry. You can see long black hair flows over his large shoulders and face, completely hiding it. And he crunches the ground and the earth with an iron grip. And he speaks in a low, gravelly voice. "You would have me kill again, Goblin."
Daryl, do I recognise that?
Very well. Marilla, your heart stops as you recognise this voice.
Oh,
You,
oh damn! That's cold.
You know of whom I speak. It's somewhat lower, slightly more defeated, but it's undeniable. Your skin takes on a cold, prickly, icy feeling, and your stomach churns with the old familiar feeling akin to that of a presence of a lover, of a husband. It breaks your heart to see the once proud man you knew as Dimitri Delacourte reduced to a whipped dog. Rage churns in your throat as you feel the vitriol with which you wish to spew, but you are simply speechless. The half-orc attacks the man, kicking him in the stomach, but the man simply absorbs the blow as if having not felt it, and looks up at the orc, and you see Dimitri's face, and he begins to morph to obtain canine features or that of a wolf.
Marilla's just going to look at the ground. She doesn't want to see this.
Okay, she looks away, does she? I'm gonna just describe it to.
Oh,
the,
yeah.
to
But I'm
the-
just saying.
No, I thought so. Marilla looks away. You guys kind of see Marilla is beginning to get very uncomfortable. His arms become longer and hair sprouts from his skin as his hands turn to large, sharp claws. His hind legs follow a similar path but elongate, increasing the man's already respective size of over 6 foot to around 8 feet. The half-orc cries out in horror as the werewolf howls with a primal ferocity and simply begins savaging the orc with his claws and fangs. Blood splatters everywhere as Goblini looks on laughing. The merchants all have different views to this display of absolute savagery. Castifa smiles with a vengeful grin while Stephus looks on with steely indifference. Meskin seems to be somewhat abhorred by what he's seeing, and Grodon looks away entirely instead of admiring a piece of artwork on the wall. The sounds, however, are what unnerve you the most. The unparalleled reckless abandon with which the werewolf tears apart the sinew, bone and flesh of the unfortunate half-orc, creating a cacophony of sickening snarls, growls, crunches, splashing sounds and whimpering as the half-orc moves on to Mementer with a truly agonising death. The wolf looks up at you all and jumps up to the rooftop of the bars of the Grey and slashes out at you with reckless ferocity. It is covered in blood, guts and all manner of organic material once belonging to the self-victim. Its eyes show nothing but wild rage until it looks at you, Marilla, and you feel your gaze drawn to this creature as it suddenly takes on a sadness as it lets go of the Grey and falls to the ground, landing on its back. It crawls into the corner and sits down as it slowly begins to return to the form of a passed out man it was when it was dragged in. He is quickly dragged out by 3 guards and they're looking to get him back to his cell before he wakes up. And with that, the spectacle ends. The merchants clap with some glee, some with glibness, and Goblini invites everybody to return to the chairs. Now that that's done, let's go talk business.
Marilla like shake and
I hold her arm and just like, I know who it probably is by looking at her, and I'm just gonna hold on to her.
I just say, Goblini, may I use the bathroom? I feel quite faint after the show.
Oh, of course, milady. I forgot to build a lavatory on the map.
Don't believe shit's in the hole.
I forgot to do that.
Teleportation magic has gotten pretty good. You know, you just
I'm just gonna say that it's in here, Marilla. Okay, you kind of go off to this room up here, and you kind of go in here. The merchants all begin returning to their respective seats.
I turn back around and I say, I need some help with the back of my dress.
I'll come with you. Can never let lady go alone.
Roll a deception check, Marilla.
22.
Ooh.
You can see Goblin. He kind of looks at you. Yeah, go ahead. Give her a hand.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of. You're gonna walk back up here, yeah. The sounds. Samuel, did you look?
No.
But I will say, for somebody such as yourself, you have heard of the ferocity of werewolves, but you were not expecting the sound. Heck, even your stomach has turned. You've seen all forms of battle throughout your life, but what you just saw was like ferocity, like you've never experienced. It was primal. It was raw. It was just rage. It's the only way you can describe it. It was vicious. It was an agonising death.
Now, Daryl, can I just ask something? Not as Marilla. Marilla's not thinking about this at the moment, but I just am. Have I ever seen Dimitri able to just turn it on like that? Like, just turn into a werewolf?
Yeah. Dimitri had the ability to turn on purpose, but it's not something he liked to do. It was an agonising transformation.
Okay. So Marilla just goes into the bathroom and literally gets sick.
Okay. You see, Leah, you kind of see Marilla just vomits into the little lavatory, and there's a little teleportation device in it.
Oh, thank you for making such a world, DM.
I don't know the answer to that. The person who just messaged me, I don't know the answer to that. It's up to you. Sorry, so Marilla vomits into it, and the teleportator takes it away. What do you want to say?
I don't know. Marilla's actually just gonna kind of sit on the floor, like
I'll-
just kind of rocking her legs, like holding onto her legs and rocking. Like this is a like I have to be honest. I don't know what to do here. Like,
I'll just sit down beside you and I'll literally say, I wasn't expecting this at all. I don't even know what to say, but I just tonight is not the night to do anything. Like, we have reached this moment now about what I asked you.
I say, Aaliyah. I say,
know.
don't. I say, do not say that to me. I know we have to think and we have to plan, but I say, I cannot leave him here. We do not know where we've come. You cannot ask me to walk out here and do nothing.
You have to pretend this is something. Do you know these people outside, that what they have, it's not going to work in our favor tonight. We can't do this. This is not something that is going to happen tonight. We need to think. You need to think. You could endanger him, and you could also maybe endanger your child if they found out about it.
Daryl, Marilla just changes when Aaliyah mentions that. And she looks at her and she says,
you told her that. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. You never mention that again.
Well, this is how important tonight is.
Deep.
While they're in the bathroom,
Yeah.
Daryl.
I have a shit on the floor.
No, what would I roll to kind of size these guys up to know if, like, right now, you said Heck feels sick, because the thing was so enraging, but I think he also feels sick because of how sad Marilla is, and at seeing the orc get tortured and seeing how Dimitri's treated. So right now he's thinking, how do if I was going to take on these fuckers, how would I take them on? What would I roll for that?
Ooh.
Perception.
Okay, just a straight. Oh, perfect.
I'm curious as well. Drez is like trying to like play it cool, but like he wants to kind of say to Goblin, he's like, "That's a interesting creature you have there. Where'd you get it?"
That's an 18 plus 4, Daryl.
Long story, but a guy doesn't give away his secrets, you know what I'm saying? So the lady moves with the grace of a warrior, or of an assassin, maybe, something kind of like that. The really big fat guy, Stephus Morel. In fact, the other three males don't look like they could hold a fight very well at all.
And what about Goblini?
Goblini is dangerous, man. You just know. Somehow you just know Goblini would just not be somebody you'd want to meet in combat right now. He's just something about him. He's so vicious, but you can just tell. You can see it behind his eyes. He's got the eyes of a killer, a cold-hearted killer. Anyway, back to the bathroom scene.
Yeah.
Right.
Never thought you'd say that.
Right, so Marilla's just going to compose herself. She's going to say, Aaliyah, I'm not going to do anything for the moment.
What, tonight?
For the moment, Aaliyah.
I need your word for tonight.
And Aaliyah, you're not going to get it. And with that, Marilla just walks back to the table.
I'll hurry up and walk behind her because I don't want it to look strange.
Goblini's spinning a dagger on the table. Take your time, ladies.
Well,
I didn't find this evening's entertainment very enjoyable.
Oh, did you not? No. It's important to me you understand what happens to my enemies. Capiche?
Marilla just takes a seat.
Good. So now we can get down to business. And business is what it's all about. So listen. I don't know what you and the Cryarch are cooking up over there.
He's talking about 5 years now.
But I'm gonna make a little proposition to you, and it's not one you have to accept. I'm a firm man, but I'm a fair man. And if you decide to reject my offer, that's fine. You can go in peace, but understand one thing. If you're not my friend, you're my enemy. You capiche? Understand? Can I get a verbal agreement there, please?
I don't know what capiche means, but yes.
It means okay, you understand?
Okay.
We
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, we're all good. I don't know what you and the Cryak are cooking up over there, and I don't know what you were doing going to the Veldrop mines, and I don't know why it's closed. Okay? I know they're closed. We know they're closed. Why did you go to the Cryaks, man? What did he have you do? What did he have you achieve?
We are the heroes of Northford. The crier heard that we were coming to town, and well, he wanted to greet us personally.
He kind of sits back and he puts his feet up on the table, and he gets a cigar and he kind of just lights it off this kind of little device on the table.
Fair enough. So where did you go to the mines?
I didn't
Fine.
go to no mines.
You want to know what happened? There was a problem with the mines, and he wanted us to go and investigate.
Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're going somewhere.
We went, and there's a beastly creature down there that is, I don't know what it looks like. And we reported it back to him, and he was grateful for that. We made it further into the mines than anyone else, and we were able to give him some information on what was down there.
Oh, deception check, Marilla.
Technically, she's not lying.
Yeah.
She's definitely lying. She's trying to deceive him.
Yeah, she's trying to.
7.
Oh,
You know, the thing about you, sweet cheeks, is ever since you had a look down that little hole there, you've been really off your guard, really unsettled. And I know a lie when I see one. And I don't want to say what I do to liars in my manner. Nobody lies to Goblini, capiche?
Well, I say, what other way would you expect me to... Capiche? What other way would you expect me to be? I've just seen someone ripped to pieces.
I want the truth.
I was never in the mines.
Yes, this I actually know. Finally, some fucking truth. But you,
Point to you, Aaliyah.
you're a secre. A good secre. What were you doing down there, sister?
Same thing that you're doing tonight.
Which is?
Offering up. You're trying to get us on your side. He was trying to do the same.
So we sent you down there to reward you.
No. He was trying to do the same thing that you're doing tonight, of trying to get us on your side. We had different business that we heard on the road here.
You tell me.
As
You tell me.
you can see, you obviously know that we went up there with one other person. We came back.
That's
with one
right.
other person. Not the same.
The Minotaur. Wouldn't it be an
He's
awful
nice.
shame if something would have happened to him? Wouldn't it be?
It would be a shame. And I'd also find out who was to do something to.
You think you can threaten me? God
Darryl-
bless Greedy.
Daryl, while Leah and him are talking, I want to look. You see that cage Dimitri's locked in?
Yeah. No,
How sturdy does that
No,
look?
Dimitri was taken out of that, so he was thrown in, and once he did all that, he was pulled back out. So there is some sort of underground thing there, and he's been pulled out of that now.
Okay. And what will happen to us if we don't give you what you want?
Nothing tonight. Can't say what'll happen in the future. Can't say what'll happen to your pretty little Minotaur friend. Awful shame what happened to him. He didn't come back the same.
Well, this looks like it's got nothing to do with me, so I'm just gonna get up and leave out of this room.
You don't move a fucking muscle until I tell you to move a fucking muscle.
And you can see his guards around Goblini are getting quite tense now. And even the merchants, all the merchants except the lady are looking very uncomfortable. And the servant woman who kind of came in, you can tell she's starting to get really nervous because Goblini's beginning to get angry.
I'm only going to ask this one more time. And if you refuse to answer me or try to lie, I will assume you do not wish to be my friend. What?
Goblini, we will tell you that there was a creature in that mine that needed to be killed. It was an extremely dangerous creature, and we had to kill it. That's all we can tell. He didn't want you to know that the mine was in jeopardy.
Roll deception check.
Seemingly, you know. Oh, jeez, I need a high one.
Come on, Jazz!
Oh god.
17.
Oh, yes!
You expect me
not
to
be.
believe that?
Oh.
You expect you're fucking gonna lie to me? Fine.
Is it true?
You know what? I'm not gonna waste my breath no more. Here's the offer. Any piece of information you bring me, if it's true, I'll pay you all 1,000 gold each. You change your mind. I told you I wouldn't crack. And you can see the merchants are kind of looking at us. And there you can see the really big fat guy, Steffes Morel. What a shame. Could have been a friend. It'd be a shame if you came into Kermit and made the wrong friends. Wouldn't it? And then the lady speaks up. Yes, I wouldn't want to see your pretty little faces after a mistake like that.
I just want to stare at Steffes Morel and make an intimidation check.
Daryl, do I know Colleen has that communication spell?
15.
No, nobody knows that. It's not communication. It's only I understand it.
Oh.
What you get?
Don't worry, I would have.
15.
No.
Are you trying to Steffes Morel?
Steffes Morel. Specifically, just Steffes Morel.
You kind of just rather uncharming fellow. You can see you do kind of go under skin a little bit. Have we met?
I stay silent.
Don't want to talk at this one. He kind of gets a scepter up. Awful shame. It had to end this way.
Well, if there's no more business to talk about, unless you guys want to bring something to me so that I may be interested in.
Daryl, while we're talking here, can I send Hathor off?
It will be noticed.
Okay, can I walk over to the cage to look down?
Yeah, you walk over to the cage and you look down.
And can I not slide Hathor down, drop him down?
Yeah, you can, yeah. Roll
Sleight of hand.
roll a sleight of hand check. It wouldn't be too hard to pull it off without them seeing the snake.
15.
Yeah, I'll give that to you because your body will be blocking the snake. You do lean down and it kind of comes out your sleeve and goes down.
Really got to you, didn't it, Lady Rilden?
I say yes, I find that truly terrifying. I say to see something like that.
I say you
Very
do.
upsetting.
So you don't want to bargain me for your husband's release? Is that what you're saying?
You just see it was Simon's face is just like, her husband?
And the merchants, all the merchants look at Goblini as well.
Oh, fuck.
Like even
And
they're
it's a-
shocked by this. You have her husband. Make her cooperate.
This is different. This ain't nothing to do with you. This is my own little thing. Don't stop. It'd work out for all of us. Mrs. Von Mortier.
I say, how do you know he's my husband?
Why do you think he came to me?
Why?
Came here looking for you. Said some bad guys after you. Was looking for my help to find you. And then he attacked me like some sort of stunad. He full on turned into a werewolf and he attacked me. And now he pays the price.
Fine, I'll tell you what you want to know about the mine if you let him go.
No. That's a different deal, my girl. That's a different deal, Toots. I want something else. You want him
What?
released?
Yes.
I want something else.
What do you want?
It ain't something you can pay alone either.
Well, tell us what it is.
Come sit
Okay,
down.
I'm
So sit
really-
down. We're talking business over here. Sit down.
I just like to point out that I told nothing but the truth, but I'm going like you treat me like I'm lying to you.
Excuse me?
What?
I get treated like I'm being lied, like I'm one of the liars. I didn't do nothing.
You're basically like a small child and mommy and daddy are talking. You understand me, capiche?
Capiche?
Now, I got nothing against you. And you're looking for a bit of work, you come to me.
Okay, perfect.
But you're a little bit clued out, son. I don't think you know that this woman has a husband. I've got him captured, and I've got leverage. You know what leverage is?
He's explaining loudly. He's kind of a taunting you, Marilla.
Yeah, you kind of, yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, I got leverage. Now sit down, Lady Von Morty, and stop trying to haggle like a beast. I'm sorry, did that offend you?
I feel sick. Okay, I sit down. Yes, what do you want?
What I want from you,
And the merchants are all looking at Goblin like he's gone off script or something like that. They don't look settled, but the lady is smiling. She just seems to be taking this all in like it's one great game.
I don't like her.
The trials of Collapsible. They're coming up, yes?
I like these fucking trials.
Oh, these fucking trials indeed. You're all going to enter it on behalf of House Umbra. And one of you is going to win.
And if we don't win?
Then I'll flay Dimitri and wear his werewolf skin as a pelt. Or his man skin, whatever form he's in at the time.
Sorry, but I will not be entering no competition. Under no house. Flay him if you want.
I like this guy. I like this guy a lot.
I say, Goblini, that won't work here.
Well, then I'll keep feeding my enemies to your little friend, or your husband, or whatever the hell he is.
There seems to be a miscommunication between the two of us. I'm not leaving here tonight without Dimitri.
He calls over one of his guards. You can see a guard kind of walks over. And he kind of rubs his warg as he whispers something into this guard's ear.
So what do I hear? Can I try here?
You can hear it, Leah, yeah. And Marilla, you can kind of hear it. You can kind of hear it too, just because.
Tell the guys down below to get ready. We might have a bit of trouble.
And you kind of see this guy kind of walking off down this way.
Marilla, please.
Yeah.
Not tonight. Not tonight. Please.
You're not used to that getting your own way, princess. But in my manner, I'm the fucking king. Now you listen to me and you listen to me ever so good, because I'm only going to say this one more time. The price for the beast's release is one of you fuckers winning the Trials of Collapsible for the name of House Umbra.
And the merchants are all now all of a sudden beginning to glean what Goblini's plan is, but you guys don't know what it is. Goblini, you even impress me, as Stefan Morel says.
Money better.
I say, fine. I say, but can I see Dimitri before we go?
I could arrange that, but I want all of you to agree. You're going to enter the Trials of Collapsible.
I would 100% will not be.
This crazy little fucker doesn't have to win. I like him. He's got fucking balls.
I don't fight for people without honor.
I'm not doing.
So it looks like it's just down to you two,
Drez and Marilla.
Looks like your friends out winning the fight for your love, Marilla. Are they really even your friends?
It's not
Say
fight for
they're not fighting for love. I said they're not. They're being pressured and bullied by you.
I guess you could call it extortion. Wouldn't be the first time.
What do you expect me to say here? I'm offering to go in and do it for you.
That's fine.
Why do they have to?
But one of you's not good enough odds, and I don't like to play on favourable odds. I need 3 of you, at least.
What other houses are going to be a part of this competition?
You see Stefan's goes, well, this is a brilliant part of the plan. You don't get to know it. He takes a big inhale.
Talk to the big guy with the robe on. I might fight for him. He seems fun.
The
Wait.
Priarch won't accept a fighter. He's been politically
I might
bound
just go
not
in.
to.
I might just go under his name anyway.
You're more than welcome to. You a little small fellow like you wouldn't last 2 rounds.
I will see.
Yeah, what if he had a big fellow who's willing to stand beside him?
You fight one at a time, you fucking moron.
Don't talk to me. Don't call me a fucking moron, Baldy.
Don't disrespect my guests again, Stefus. Okay? Not here. Apologies, Mr. Hackerell. I'm not in favour of insulting people's intelligence. I understand all of you are quite capable. This guy here, Samuel, he points to, this guy's smart enough to know he's not really that involved in all of this, and he's not going to put himself out for somebody who don't know. But you 4 are heroes of Northbridge. If you won't do it for Marilla's husband, you might do it for your Minotaur friend Brontinus. Quite dearly,
Okay,
right?
Daryl, while he's talking, I want to know, I'm going to try and communicate with Hathor.
Yeah.
If he's within 100 feet of me, I can.
Does Jenny still hear things when she casts that?
She does. I think it's one of those things like she chooses when
No,
to.
she
and
can't.
not.
She can't look through the eyes of Hathor because then, well, she can, but everyone will know.
I can
Yeah.
communicate with it telepathically.
Yeah.
Well, she can look through Hathor's eyes, but it'd be very
Yeah,
difficult
but
for her
everyone
to.
will know, man.
Well, no.
Well, no,
Yeah, her eyes
she
will
will
come
she will go blind and deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll know she's gone blind and deaf, but they won't know why.
Well, man, they're not fucking like it is literally the mob.
Magic.
We're in front of the mob, like. I've never seen this.
Um,
I've never seen the cantrip spell flying familiar before.
Yeah, I was curious, like, you know, if is it his daughter's wedding today or something as well, or
Okay.
There's so much I want to do.
Yeah. Hathor is. You can communicate with Hathor.
And I say, does he see Dimitri? Has he found Dimitri?
He kind of indicates a negative response.
I haven't thought that out.
He doesn't really know where to go.
So it's game time, people. What are we gonna do?
Can we have time to think about it?
Absolutely not.
I say,
24
look,
hours.
you have me now agreeing to do them. So at least let me see Dimitri while these decide.
You can see Dimitri when I've got 3 volunteers. I suggest you try trying to convince your friends.
Daryl, if I was to go for it, would I know, like, would my church, like, literally, like, what's my church's feelings towards this?
Not
Going like,
not overly positive about the Trolls of
Yeah.
Celtic in general for a secretary to enter. It would look bad upon the Church of Ornan. Add on top of that Church Umbra.
House number.
Yeah.
Sorry, House Umbra, apologies, yeah. It would be a very negative experience for you.
Okay.
You know, any dreams of being a high sec rate would be gone.
Right.
Drez reluctantly says, "I'll do it."
That's 2. There you go, Marilla. What about you, big tough guy?
He looks at you, Heck.
It's funny you say you don't fight for dishonorable people. If I remember correctly, you were part of the Grimhounds. They've done quite a lot of jobs for me. Which company were you in?
I worked under a tiefling like myself named Ren.
Renell.
Yes.
You may recall a job you did for me over in Brightspire. About 4.5 years ago. A warehouse, a fire. You work for me already, Heck. You just don't know it.
That's deep, yo.
I look at Marilla, and I look at Drez. Fine.
There we go. Agreements. Finally. Let me just
Now let me see my husband.
First of all, we gotta sign contracts. You can't get a sponsorship deal without a contract. Now can you, Marilla?
What's a contract? Oh wait, we've been over this. Never mind. Drez knows what a contract is.
Aaliyah, I look at Aaliyah and I'm like,
He clicks his fingers.
and then I just look and I'm like, and then I look at Heck and I'm like, Heck, like, I'm kind of looking for someone. If they're going to start fighting, I'm going to start fighting.
No, I am not giving off any indication of fighting, and
look,
I'm
all
gonna
these
look
are
at her and
characters.
I want to be like, not today. Not today.
And in front of you three is a contract placed in front of us, and it is an unwavering contract that legally binds you to sponsorship of House Umbra in the Trials of Celtic. House Umbra will pay your entry fee of 250 gold each, and the contract states that if you win the tournament, you must declare that you won it for House Umbra.
And what happens if we don't?
If you don't, then you will be legally breaking a contract, and there's a penalty of 50,000 gold.
Oh shit! Does the contract say that?
It literally says the breakage penalty of this contract is 50,000 gold.
Okay, but I'm just.
And
the question
it's
I was asking.
but see, the thing is as well, it says or an amicable means of resolution, which
Yeah.
means if you can't pay the 50,000 gold, it could also mean something else entirely. It's something that he would deem an amicable resolution.
Fed to your husband.
Nom nom.
Oh. Daryl, Marilla's gonna try walk outside.
No, not so fast. Where you going, Toots?
I need some time to think.
You need some time to think. How about I give you one of your husband's claws? Is that enough time for you to fucking think? I'm losing my fucking patience over here. I'm losing my fucking marbles. Sign the fucking contract or I'll give you his teeth in a bag. Excuse me, I seem to have lost my temper there a little bit.
Curious, DM, just making sure. Does the contract say that if we do win, that he does release the werewolf and Marilla's husband?
It does say that, yes. It says the release of prisoner Dimitri Delacourse.
Now, when you say release, do you mean
release
he's
him into a bigger cage?
or release?
It says release from captivity.
Okay.
Alive. I want that. It's specified. Alive and unspoiled. That's what.
Fine. Amend the contract. They want him alive and unspoiled. Fine. From the moment you sign that contract, I will treat him well. I will feed him 3 meals a day, and I will no longer whip him. If he's
And
not,
you won't make
if he's
him
not
kill
close.
anything else.
3 actual meals, not people, right?
3 actual
Yeah.
meals. I'll feed him from my own kitchen.
And he won't have to kill.
Fine, he won't have to kill. I'll just go back to using Skippy here in the warg. Sign the fucking contract, Marilla.
Sign it first.
You sign it, Heck?
I want to turn to Marilla
Oh, okay.
because I'm about to do something real fucking stupid, you guys.
Oh,
Something real fucking stupid.
someone would. This is
And as I go to sign the contract, I cast darkness on the paper, turning what is darkness? How exactly does it work? It's
15-foot radius of
15.
your dark-
15.
on
15.
and you're putting that on the object, so it will follow the object as well.
Yeah, I want to do it as close as possible to Goblini. I'm not casting it on Goblini. I'm casting it on something near him.
What's
so it will
what's the
still
range
affect-
of casting?
What's the range? I think it's 60 feet. My heart's fucking hammering. This.
60 feet is the cast range. 60 feet is the cast range.
60 feet
I
is the
don't
cast range.
have any.
Yeah, just to let you know, all of our weapons and yoke are in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah,
have
nothing.
nothing.
And if you, also, I
I was
can't cast
not
spells.
ready. I was not ready for battle.
I have all your weapons right here. I'll just get them to you.
Oh yeah, like
Well,
we're gonna
yeah,
have a
no.
Just
chat.
summon my
Like,
weapons,
yeah.
but-
Sorry, 1 second there, Gobs. I'm just get me shit out of this bag and put them on. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, but this is what my character will
Yeah.
do.
Oh god.
What do you? Yeah. What do you?
Sorry, yeah, I'm just gonna put this little beetle down here to be the source of the darkness, alright?
Daryl, can I just try and connect with Hathor one more time?
Yep.
Yeah. And has he found Dimitri?
No. One more try. No, definitely not.
Right, so Marilla's going to go totally Wuthering Heights now, and she's just going to call Dimitri to see if she hear anything back.
She's gonna just scream out Dimitri's name.
Yeah.
Right.
In the middle of the. Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, down the corridor. Like, I want to just know if I can hear something. There's a door behind
Hang on,
Goblini.
one thing at a time. So, what's the radius of
Okay.
darkness?
15 feet.
The radius of darkness is 15 feet. It's pitch black. He can only see through it if he's got true sight. Or
Okay.
devil sight.
That's pretty much everybody is in darkness then,
Apart from me.
apart from you.
Apart from you.
So the whole thing goes dark, and you hear Marilla go,
Do I hear anything back?
You just get the darkness cleaner, and Goblini's like, "What the fuck?" Everybody roll initiative.
Okay. Oh no! Ah!
Hey.
Daryl.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no,
Dan.
I didn't want to fight that guy.
Oh god.
You've instigated a combat maneuver.
Natural.
12.
20.
All right, what did you get? What did you get, Marilla?
12.
And what did you get, Heck?
Natural 20.
Oh, love, what's that altogether?
22.
And Hobby.
19.
19. And Samuel.
19.
19. And Aaliyah.
10.
10.
With advantage.
Jesus. Okay. So go first, Heck.
Free action. I'm gonna screech out, "Don't fight! Find the meat tree. Go!" And then I'm going to lunge in the whatever direction Goblini was in.
You know you have no weapons, yeah?
Yep.
You can't
That's
see.
fine.
Can you see?
No.
No, he's jumping and guessing where Goblin
Roll
is.
me, roll me a perception check with a disadvantage.
and 18 and 9.
18 and 9. Okay, that's a disadvantage. 9. So what actually ends up happening is you end up kind of jumping up on the table to charge towards him.
Yeah.
And kind of crashing face down as you fall in the darkness as you kind of scrabble in the middle of the table, okay? What do you want to do? So Drez and Samuel act at the same time.
Fuck.
Sammy,
Sammy.
this is gonna be weird.
You can go first.
I'm guessing because I can see, I can move up beside Goblini, can I?
You totally could, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move up beside Goblini.
Now, to be fair, his warg is there.
But like, I'm kind of trying to go around the.
5,
Which is the
10,
safest
15,
way to get
20,
around.
25, 30. Are you going to use your action to get further close to him?
No, I'd rather not use my action because I need to use my action for something else.
So, you could, hang on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get behind him using 25 feet of movement, but you'll be entering into the combat zone of the warg, the guard, and Goblini.
That's. Well, he's covered in darkness right now, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, that's alright. My action is going to be to summon an ice dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do, my hands go blue. I create the blade, and with it, I say the Wimina Owl is quiet and quick, with talents to kill with a flick.
Ooh, very nice.
I like that.
Oh!
Very nice.
I finally have ones for a sword, a bow, and a dagger now, so you'll be happy.
That's awesome.
So can I? Well, no, it'd be probably another action as well, wouldn't it, to put my dagger to his throat?
That would be an intimidation check, and it would take your standard action to do that.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do for now because of bonus actions and shit like that.
Okay. So now we're going to do Samuel.
Samuel shouts, "I'm sorry, guys," and I move 20 feet backwards.
You're going to use your disengage action.
No.
1 second there.
Well, I'm in total darkness as well, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but the warg still gets an attack opportunity, and you just with a disadvantage. No, he misses you. Yeah, it's disadvantage was more than enough. The warg snaps at you as you run away. 10, 15, 20, yeah.
And Samuel's about to go another 5 feet, stops, turns around, and I clap my hands together, and I summon 8 Black Panthers.
Damn!
Alright, how the fuck am I going to do this now on roll 20?
Yes, making the DM's life hard.
Fuck you, Howie. Alright, give me a second. 1 second there, guys. What's this look like?
That's actually not bad.
Give me a second. 8 of them, Dave, yeah?
8 of them.
Which spell is that?
It's
Gomez.
conjure animals.
Read it out to me.
Oh, yeah, level 3. Conjure animals.
Yeah, read it out to me.
You can summon face spirits that take the form of beasts that appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range. Choose one of the following: 1 beast with a challenge rating level 2 or lower, 2 beasts with a challenge rating 1 or lower, 4 beasts with a challenge of half or lower, 8 beasts with a challenge of 1/4 or lower. Each of these beasts are considered fey and dissipate when they also has a chart of which creatures it can be, and Panthers is on the quarter.
Yeah, because a panther is a challenge rating of 1/4. Okay, cool.
Daryl, actually, before you place them, can you not place them on the grey?
That's where they're summoned around them,
Oh,
aren't
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I had to roll. Let me roll. I had to roll initiative for them.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
I had to roll initiative as a group.
they? Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Natural 1.
Here. I'm up really early, and we had to start this 11 o'clock.
No, don't worry about that, Colin.
I'm sorry, Colleen.
I'm also going to do the most dumbest thing ever. I'm going to bonus action summon Samuel.
Is that?
Oh no, summon Callie. Bonus action.
That's not a spell, Dave, isn't it?
No, it's not. No.
So he's Callie. As Callie comes out.
Okay. And at the end of my turn, which is the start of Callie's turn, I teleport under the underground.
Okay.
Oh, I'm already Brunton is who? Brunton is who?
Cold. God, it's cold.
I know, I felt unnatural saying it, but I love Samuel now.
So you guys can see.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna run, but
Okay, who's next? It is Aaliyah.
I'm gonna turn and try to get out of the darkness.
Okay.
Is there anybody? There's people around me, isn't there?
You'd have to go south. You're gonna use your disengage action?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for Marilla.
Marilla is still in the darkness. Did I skip you, Marilla?
Well,
Oh, I did skip Marilla.
let Marilla go first then. Cause
Is she there? Because I think I just heard her going to the toilet, did I? It is your turn, Marilla, yeah. Cool. You can hear Goblini going, "What the fuck is going on?" But what does Aaliyah... Do you want me to hold off your turn, Aaliyah, until Marilla comes back?
Yeah. Wait until Marilla goes.
You're kind of not really in combat at the moment, Samuel. So I'm going to describe this room to you. You're inside this room, right? And it's kind of got like... Can you see it on roll 20, yeah?
oh fuck yeah. Oh shit. I'm sorry, Dan, for putting you through this. I know how hard it is with maps.
Don't worry about it. What is that noise, lads? Holy Jesus.
It was Jenny sitting down there. She hit off it by mistake.
Okay.
What the hell? Okay.
Marilla, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to try and make my way over to the grate
Yeah.
and see if there's any way I can open it.
It's locked.
Okay, I can't cast a spell on it.
If you have a spell...
So, I am...
Joe, I'm actually going to kick off the bat music.
Okay, do you know where the kind of... The 4 baddies were sitting, or the houses?
Yeah.
In that general direction, I'm going to try and cast fear on them.
Thought you were about to say fireball.
It's fair range, or is it as...
60 feet.
And is it does it target one person?
Yeah.
You can't target somebody you can't see.
Okay, then in that direction, I'm going to cast... oh no, Toll of the Dead is the same.
Yep. I don't know, heck, cast darkness, right? Jumps up on the table, just falls on the table, and he's in a mask suit. He's in a suit like the mask.
Oh no, know, ever since you described it as purple and yellow, like having been to art college, those are two of the worst colors you can put together. And I'm picturing this horrible mustard yellow and this really pukey purple.
Daryl, for the moment, there's nothing Marilla do because she can't cast a spell on the grate. She can't see anyone. She's in total darkness.
Cool. Right, and Leah, what do you want to do? You've seen her run out. Oh, you're not. Yeah, you're not in darkness anymore. You're not in the darkness, but you can see it's like a big inky black cloud.
Right. Well, I wanted to get Marilla. Like that's where I wanted to go towards.
You can see her there on the other side of that panther.
How much movement have I got to get over to her?
So you are here 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can get right beside her here.
Right. I'm going to go over to her.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know what to do. There's two things I want to do.
You guys in the chat, would you have signed the contract? Just want to know.
I'm gonna be like.
I was gonna mention
Marilla,
the crown.
Now is not the time. And I'm gonna turn around, and I can't. Can I see anybody there at all? Like
not inside that aura, no.
I can't even cast anything. I'm gonna try hold Marilla, like grapple her.
Roll a grapple check.
I didn't do this.
You're gonna be the worst now.
I just say, Leah, do you want your weapons? Do you want your weapons? Daryl, can I give her her weapons here?
Not this time. You didn't say it though.
She's trying to grapple you.
Oh.
She said she was going to grapple you, so roll a grapple check.
Strength?
No. It's actually it's a hit roll, Dave, isn't it?
What again?
Grapple.
Is this strength or what?
It's I use the strength check. All the strength checks, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god!
Oh, Jesus, roll a strength check.
Okay, Oh, I'm useless at this one. 8.
Oh! Is it enough?
No.
So Leah wins that. Sorry, Marilla wins that. So you tried to grapple her, but
like when she slapped me.
But Marilla just kind of pushes you off. Like, no, she's got like this kind of "don't touch my husband" strength.
He was Can I like scream out? He was going to let you see him.
And can I shout back, Daryl, just to say,
yeah.
Heck, done this. Heck.
No, because I know where you're gonna go. I know what you're gonna do.
So now it's Goblini's turn.
I don't get.
You've used your move. You've used your standard. Do you want to use something in your bonus action?
I don't think. No, I don't have anything yet. So.
You sure?
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Goblin just goes, "That's fucking it about enough," and he jumps up on the table. And
he doesn't need to make a perception.
No. Well, the table's directly in front of him, but it's not. You're trying to get the Goblini. He's simply trying to jump up on the table. I'm now going to roll a perception check to see if he notices you're there, which he does, and he's going to attack you with a dagger. Oh, natural 1. So he basically gets up and he trips and he falls on top of you. Right? So the two of you's like, it's totally. However, so this guy's going to turn to attack you. Drez.
Disadvantage.
What's your AC?
Yeah, what is my AC now that I have no clothes on? Or, well, just have normal clothes?
Just unequip your armor and see what it is.
Oh, that's all I have to do.
Or you can just calculate 10 plus your dex bonus.
15.
He hits you. Oh, wait. Yeah, he does. He hits you, yeah. Come on, baby.
Oh, Daryl, come on, we're all in suspense here.
We're getting there, don't worry. And we're near the end. Oh my god, you rolled really lucky there. 4 damage.
No butter.
And then the Noel.
Oh, I forgot about him. So what is there? There's 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a guard as well, isn't there?
There's well, there's more than that around. We'll get to that.
I'm going to rip heck
Meskin Sane stands up and he raises his scepter. You see this purple light coming from the darkness as he slams it down, erasing the darkness as the darkness comes around. Are we really going to descend into savagery? Are we? And everyone kind of stops looking around. And Gobelini goes,
I'm not leaving till someone's fucking dead.
and that's the end of the session.
Oh.
Oh, Daryl.
I'm gonna run up to Heck and I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Daryl, you are so bold. Daryl said to me, Jenny, you're going to enjoy this session this week. And I was like, oh my God, Dimitri's coming into it. And he was like, what? It's so early. Dimitri's not coming into it. Where are you getting them ideas? And Daryl, Dimitri came into it.
Well,
And I wasn't prepared.
I'm not even gonna say what I'm going to do. But
I was literally going to turn into a mouse and run away.
I was going to run. If I saw, I was waiting to see if you ran. And if you ran, I was going to run. I was going to pick you up and put you on my shoulders.
I was so gonna run. Why didn't I run? Why am I in a tunnel?
Oh, you went under.
I'm not gonna lie, this is not a good situation. I can't wait to see what happens next week.
Goblini's gonna fucking kill all of you, by the way.
Yeah.
No, I know. I rolled a check to see if he'd be dangerous, and he's really dangerous.
Man, look at his portrait. Daryl has made a character for him. Daryl is the big. This is Daryl's baby.
Like this.
I'm gonna rip his throat out with my teeth.
Yeah, no, hold on. Daryl has built this big thing around Goblin. But at the end of the day, he's a fucking goblin. Like, I mean, he's standing on a table with Heck, a great swordsman. Heck is going to get a sword in the next turn.
A great swordsman with no sword and no armor.
Heck, my next move, I'm getting my sword to you. Like, your sword to you.
Just to him, then you have to give it out to everybody else.
Can you
Well, I know who's fucking going last, Elias.
Yeah, I can only use the spell. I can only use my spells that don't have components.
Yeah, because you don't have your staff, yeah. You know, the funny thing is, when I gave that merchant a staff of Dispel Magic, a scepter of Dispel Magic, I never in a fucking million years that's what it would be used for.
I know he does.
Daryl, I have to say, right, that was some because I was not expecting that to go that way. And I have to say, when he was talking about the wolf and all, that didn't even cross my head. Like,
No, the minute I heard the human body, I was like,
yeah.
Once I heard, they throw a human into this thing, I was like, yo.
Oh God!
Is this the one werewolf we all know that's somehow in?
No, Jay, actually, no, Jay, no, that's not to me, just different werewolf. That was I don't know what's gonna happen next session. We're gonna have a character death easily.
I go asleep right now.
I'm so annoyed at you, Daryl. Right? Yeah, I was just about to say that, Colin, because I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep after that.
I won't. Like, I'm
up at 7 too to drop this weapon to work. So
can I just say though? I just want to say, Heck. Oh, I'm so like, I was like, will someone just do something? So I don't want to be the one. And then when he done it, I was like, yes.
I wouldn't have done anything if he hadn't insulted if he hadn't brought up Heck's background and if he hadn't threatened Bruntinus.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Heck? Marilla doesn't know that. Marilla's just happy that someone done something. I'm like, Aaliyah.
Oh, I had other plans. I had other plans.
Yeah, I had other plans as well. I was like, well, that doesn't work out.
Well, it might end up working out.
No. I may leave you.
I have to be honest. Even if it wasn't Heck, I wouldn't have left without Dimitri. Like,
I saw Dimitri's face. I saw him, everything in human form and all, didn't I?
yeah, you're not familiar enough to do a sending spell though.
How?
Does
it not have to be looking at him?
You've not met him, like you're not familiar with him. You just know what he looks like.
I'm pretty sure.
Familiar
I
means
think you have to look at them.
You look at him, and she knows who he is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've known enough about him.
Yeah, she's been talking about and literally now has seen his face.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll have to look
It's like
at
saying, it's not like saying like what past you and Jenny and like Liffey Valley.
Yeah,
I've seen Jenny for the
yeah,
first
I
time and I go,
suppose.
oh, I know Jenny who Jenny is.
No, looking at the wording, it just says a creature with which you are familiar. Yeah, you'd be well familiar with Dimitri by now. You know secrets that Dimitri doesn't even know.
I could have literally been sneaky the whole time in communication.
Oh, Colin, you could have let one of us fucking know. I just thought you were gonna
Oh
walk
yeah,
in.
let me just tell my secret plan in front of the gnome and everything else that was going to kill us all.
Holly, I was in the bathroom with her.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna summon like elephants. But, maybe that's a bit extreme.
Because 8 panthers was the tame option.
Yeah.
Darling, is this stream still on?
Yeah, the stream is still on, yeah.
Okay.
So, listen, everybody who watched us, all 3 hours and 51 minutes of it, I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Thanks very much. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do, because next week you're not going to want to miss what the fuck happens here. Because it's gone to the stage where even I don't know what's going to happen next week.
And don't forget the notification bell as well.
Yeah, the notification bell. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, like, comment, do all of that shit. I will say that I was totally prepared for a combat situation, believe it or not. And if we had been like 2 hours earlier than this, we probably would have played the combat out tonight, unfortunately. That's why I made the map. I made stats for every single person on that Roll20. I knew combat was a possibility. And if I thought, if they're stupid enough to take on Goblini, let them.
Girl, can I ask, was there genuinely a scenario in your head where we didn't take a combat option?
Yes, I
Because-
thought maybe you just would have signed the contract and won.
Yeah, there was that option in my head. I was thinking the whole time, it's like, we're not fighting now. Better get the fuck out of here and come back.
We are now
Yeah.
gonna have to kill all the owners of all the house. Straight.
Like, we've nowhere to flee. Like, we don't even know where. We're 45
fuck.
minutes away from where we got picked up.
We're
I
40,
don't
yeah.
think
we're-
that people understand how fucked we are.
Oh, I thought of something outside game. Can you say it though?
We are fucked.
You know what? Before we go, do you know what? Listen, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you, everybody who tuned in tonight. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I guess we'll find out what happens next week. So, to all you beautiful people, I can't raid because we're not on Twitch anymore. We're on YouTube. But I'm saying now, raid now! Raid for ruin and the world's end. Goodbye,
Wait.
YouTube. Oh wait, hang
Raid
on.
the subscription button!
Raid the subscription